This is Campbell County head football coach Mark Pemberton. 2024 marks the 50th season of Cougar football. WLAF has been there for every game broadcast.
The Cougars are on the air, and this is your front row seat to all the action. Campbell High Sports is a presentation of these outstanding WLAF corporate partners.
La Follette Utilities, LUB.
Hi, this is Rhonda Longmire with Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust.
Hi, this is Tabitha Burris. This is Lori Johnson. This is Paige at E. Hill Insurance.
This is Lanston Hill with Hill Insurance.
Since 1963, C&T Concrete.
Hi, this is President Debbie Petrie at TCAT Jacksboro.
Tim Smith at TCAT Jacksboro. Go Cougars.
Citizens Bank. Bank your own way.
This is Matt Klein with C&L Metal, former Cougar number 42.
Hi, this is Brenda Russell with Clayton Homes Jacksboro.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, La Follette.
Hey, Campbell County Cougar sports fans, this is former Cougar number 32, Randy Heatherly.
Clarinet Flag Corps of the Campbell County Marching Band. Hi, this is Amanda Brown with Cumberland Gap Medical.
Rice Oil, home of BP and Amoco, and Big O's East Valley, Big O's West, Cumberland.
This is Bailey Ball. I'm back for Follette My Supply. Come see me too, Brody Ball. And that's all.
This is Kelly Calhoun of Hammer's Dry Goods.
Hi, this is Joe from Charlie's Pizza, and go Cougars.
This is Tracy Lobertini at Alco Builders and Realty in La Follette.
Hello, it's Larry Burge at Burge Screen Print, and go Cougars.
This is Brian.
Carrie.
Beth.
Come see us at First National Bank.
Hey, this is Melinda at Powell Clinch Utilities. Go Cougars!
This is Brian Leach with Grace Rehab.
La Follette Nutrition has what you need to get through the day.
Hey, this is Hunter Huckabee. Come see my dad at Dole's Tire Shop.
This is Mark Kane with La Follette Medical Center.
This is David Reynolds, President of People's Bank of the South.
This is WLAF La Follette, and this is Mark Pemberton, head coach of the Cougars.
Listen to them, watch them, follow them. The Cougars, your home of the Campbell Cougars. This is WLAF.
There's 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Here's the snap. The kick is on. It's blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked. The extra point is blocked. Welcome to the 2024 Campbell County football season. It is 82 degrees with the southwest winds at 1 mile an hour, so the wind will not be in effect for Campbell County in this game tonight. We have got new coaches, same kids, some new kids. It's also a different offensive scheme. The same scheme on defense at a 3-4, but the offense looks much, much better and much different than it has in the past as far as the running game. For Brent Allen and myself and all the game day crew, make sure you stay tuned. We're counting down to kickoff with the Bullock Law Firm pregame show, the place where winning strategy starts.
The Bullock Law Firm countdown to kickoff. The Bullock Law Firm, where your winning strategy starts.
It's Campbell hosting Halls tonight. The 50th season of Cougar football begins tonight, and the Mark Pemberton era also begins. Kickoff here in just a bit, but first, Coach Mark Pemberton, welcome to Campbell County.
Well, we're excited to be here and excited to get the season started, and I've been really proud of our kids thus far, how hard they've worked to get to this point, and hopefully we can put it on the field tonight.
Coach, we're glad you're here. We hope we welcomed you properly, but nonetheless, you are here. And I was thinking earlier before we got together here about, I think we're getting the best of Mark Pemberton. This is the kind of a culmination of your career, all those years of experience and coaching and playing football. You brought him right here to Campbell County.
Well, I've always sort of had my eye on Campbell County for a long time, and and the opportunity came up again, and I thought it might be the last chance maybe to get it done. So it worked out. We're excited to be here. My family's excited about living here. We've moved in and settled in, and we just want to get this football season started. It's been a long road since February getting things in order, and our kids have responded to us, and they've gotten better as we've gone. So, and their work ethic's improved. So let's see what happens tonight.
Well, Coach, it's been fun watching your team progress at the practices and such. You have a plan, you work the plan, as Coach Bryant used to say, and explain your plan just a bit to us, as much as you can.
Well, we're a run-oriented team. We're going to try to control the clock. We're going to try to play great defense and limit the other team's possessions with our ball control on offense. So if we can limit people to 6-7 possessions a game, the other team, then we feel like we got a heck of a chance to win ball games. So with what we do, and it's worked over the years many times. So that's the game plan going in every week. Be good in the special teams. Don't give up any big plays. Play great defense, and control the clock offensively.
Bottom line, this is power of football, and I guess this begins in the weight room for you.
It does, and we're really looking forward to getting our weight room on par with where it needs to be, and the money's been allocated towards it, and I think we're going to put $300,000 into our weight room, and it's going to be state of the art when we get finished with it. And right now it's not what it needs to be, but the community's made a commitment to get it done right, and our kids, I think, will be shocked when it's finished.
The progression from February to August, it's been dramatic, I would think.
It has. When I first got here, we didn't have many in the weight room in the fifth period class, and we sort of tried to build the roster as we've gone. We're around 53 kids right now, I think. Very similar to the way we were at Ray County when I first got there. The first year we had 52, and the next year we went to 110. Now we had success. We had success in that first year, but it paid off, and we got more kids into the program the second year, and that's sort of the process that we want to happen here. Hopefully, we can win a lot of ball games this year, have success, and build the program from there. Success helps build it a lot quicker.
Coach, take us through your team. Let's start with your offense. Quarterback Luke Lindsay coming over from wide receiver to quarterback. Share with us some thoughts about your offense, if you would.
Well, Luke's done a great job making the transition. He's a very intelligent kid. It didn't take him but 3 or 4 days to understand how to do things and the way we were coaching him to do it, and he's picked it up really well. He knows the system. He knows what we're doing, and very impressed with how much football knowledge he has and how he improved as practices went on.
Your running backs, you talked earlier this season, or in the preseason at least, about your running backs. You have some strength and some speed there.
We do. Gavin Owens is one of our, he's a returning guy that rushed for a lot of yards here last year. I think he's put on some muscle over the winter, and I think he's about 205, 210 right now. He's going to have a great year. He's got to stay healthy. If he stays healthy, he'll have a great year. We got Keegan Cowan in the backfield also. He's playing fullback for us, another running back that played a lot last year for him. I think he's going to have a tremendous year. He's going to have to turn into a little bit more of a blocker out of that fullback spot, but the fullback does carry it a bunch also. And then we've got Idols at left wing that he's plugged in and done a good job. All these guys are going to have to be good blockers. I mean, they all block for each other, so we expect everybody on the team to block. Sometimes the quarterbacks too, but I think Idols will step in there and do a great job for us too. So really, really like the first group that we've got, and we've got some guys in that second group that I think can plug in and give those guys breathers, because all of them are going to play both ways. So we got rotations that we're going to use during the course of the ball game, where we'll bring in some more running backs. We'll bring in some other kids in defensively to give some breathers. So we're going to try to have rotations within the course of the ball game.
Defensively, Coach, where does it begin for you there?
Well, we're a 3-4. We're a 3-4 defense, what we've run traditionally since I started back in '86. So we've always been a 3-4 defense, run some stack out of it, but mainly a read and react football team. Bend but don't break. Sometimes if we can hold people to 14 points a game, usually we're going to win the ball game. And that's sort of a goal. Goal is to go 0, but if you can hold them to 14 a game, you're going to win a lot of ball games.
On your special teams, kicking, punting, returning?
Got our kicker back, Ryland Sanders, yeah, Rylan Sanders, and have Nathan Massengill get back as punter. Nathan's been killing it in practice with his punts, and Rylan has improved tremendously. His kickoffs are getting down inside the 5, so it's going to be a big boost to have a solid kicking game.
Well, Coach, you've been studying Halls here for probably the better part of 2 weeks. What are you expecting from Halls tonight?
Well, Halls traditionally is a physical football team. They always have been. They're a spread offense. They're going to try to spread it out a little bit and run it. They got a quarterback that's mobile. Got some good receivers that they throw the football to. Typical spread team, but they do want to run it also. I think they lost most of their linemen from last year. Got all their skill guys back, so they may try to spread us a little more and try to get the ball to their kids out in the open, the skill guys.
Does it matter whether you receive or kick off to start a game?
I like to defer. And play defense first. That way we get it coming out of the half. Get the ball coming out of the half because you know a little bit better where you're at, when you step on the field in the second half. So usually if we win the toss, we'll defer.
Coach, we wish you well tonight. Campbell and Halls here.
Excited. Get out here, folks, and support these kids. They deserve it.
Coach, have fun. We'll see you after the game.
Thank you, guys.
Coach Mark Pemberton of the Cougars ready to kick off with Halls here in just a moment on the WLAF Thorles Tire Shop Sports Network.
The Bullock Law Firm Countdown to Kickoff. The Bullock Law Firm, where your winning strategy starts.
For some, they're friends. For others, they're family. And even neighbors to some of you. The hometown staff at First National Bank welcomes you to see them today. See Brian, ask for Carrie, or look for Beth at the drive-thru. A familiar, friendly face is ready to serve you at First National Bank. And when you think loans, think green, and look for us under the big green sign on the 4-lane in La Follette between Crystal and Subway. First National Bank Oneida, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank.
Go Cougars!
Cougar fans, get your First National Bank orange and blue Cougar debit card.
There are 2 types of hot water heaters, thankless and tankless. The thankless kind work like this.
I'm throwing in a load of laundry.
Hold off on that. I'm hopping in the shower.
Rinnai tankless water heaters work this way.
I'm throwing in a load of laundry.
No problem.
You get an endless supply of hot water even for multiple tasks at the same time.
With a natural gas water heater from PCUD, you get hot water twice as fast as same-size electric and for about half the cost. Chop down your hot water energy cost hundreds of dollars a year with PCUD in La Follette or Rocky Top.
Rinnai tankless water heaters, the hot way to heat water.
America's best pizza is just right here in Campbell County. People from all over the country travel to Campbell County for Charlie's Pizza. Maybe it's the handmade crust, maybe it's the fresh ingredients, or maybe it's just the friendly service and good times. Come see for yourself and find out what makes Charlie's Pizza the best around.
This is Joe Evans from Charlie's Pizza. We've been open since 1976, and we have the best pizza in town, so come down and see us.
Hi, this is Kimberly Burge here at Burge Screen Printing. We work to bring your idea to reality. We specialize in custom screen printing, direct-to-garment full-color printing for all your apparel needs. We also do full-color printing on signs, banners, and much more.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
Big O's Cumberland is serving you with great food and dependable BP fuels. Here's just a sample of the favorites on the Big O's menu. Biscuits for breakfast, steak, chicken, sausage, bacon, cheese, homemade lemonade, orange tea, delicious hot dogs, and the best hamburger around. Plus soft serve ice cream, a salad bar, and drive-through window. Save 15 cents a gallon on BP and Amoco fuels every time with your BP card. Apply at Big O's Cumberland, Big O's Valley, or West End Amoco.
Welcome back, folks, to the Bullock Law Farm pregame show, the place where winning strategy starts. It's a situation now. We're going to turn it over and let you all watch the Campbell County High School dance team. Folks, that was the Campbell County High School dance team. Done a fantastic job. I'm going to welcome in my broadcasting partner, Mr. Brent Allen. A different look this year than what we've seen in times past. We've got Coach Mark Pemberton that has 220 victories and 87 losses, has a state title under his belt and several semifinal games. What do you think of Coach Pemberton and what he brings to Campbell County?
Well, he's definitely got the resume. You know, that's if I heard correctly, he's number 2 winningest coach in the state of Tennessee. Is that correct? Active coach?
Active, yes.
Yes, that's what
absolutely.
I mean, that's pretty impressive. You know, in the past we've kind of been nervous about playing teams that run the wing tee and that sort of offense, and it's always tough. And I guess we're going to be running it ourselves now and see if they can handle it.
Absolutely, folks. We're going to have the band play here in just a second, the national anthem. Make sure you stay tuned to the Bullock Law Firm pregame show, the place where a winning strategy starts.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem? Please direct your attention.
All right, we're going to give it just a few minutes before they sing or play the national anthem. It's one of those situations where these kids at the high school band work extremely hard, so we're going to turn it over to them now.
And commander of tonight's color guard is Cadet Timmy Humphreys. Now, please join us in our national anthem.
The Bullock Law Firm Countdown to Kickoff. The Bullock Law Firm, where your winning strategy starts.
Whether you're a contractor or you're just handling a project around the house or farm, C&L Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. Metal roofing custom cuts as well as delivery are available from C&L Metal. Be sure and ask us about our lifetime warranty on metal. Matt Klein can handle your big or small jobs from 1 piece of metal to 100. Select from 22 colors. C&L Metal Sales is right behind O'Reilly's Auto Parts in Middlesboro. Just take a left at the first stoplight and C&L is on the right. See or call Matt at 606-248-5744.
This is Matthew Klein, former Cougar number 42. Come see me at C&L Metal.
Right here is where it all started, right here on this corner. This was the first building for People's Bank of the South. This is where the ideas, tradition, way of doing business, and the mission of taking care of its customers evolved. Then it was on to the new bank with Campbell County's first, a drive-up window. From 1917 to today, People's Bank of the South is here for you. People's Bank of the South is in the heart of La Follette, between La Follette and Jacksboro, near the mall and at North Clinton exit 122. We invite you to come see us at People's Bank of the South, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
William Maxwell Roofing is your commercial, industrial, and residential roofing specialist. William Maxwell Roofing is proud to install roofs for its customers that not only are leak-free, but that add to the beauty of their homes and are covered under warranty.
We do both residential, commercial, industrial, shingles, metal, single-ply TPO.
William Maxwell Roofing offers a variety of services to keep you in the dry. Repairs to re-roofs, you're covered with top-quality service and materials.
We've been in business since 2014, family-operated, family-run business.
William Maxwell Roofing. E.E. Hill & Son Insurance.
You know, the insurance agency started out as Hill Insurance, and it was started by my grandfather in 1925.
Celebrating 100 years in 2025.
I went into the insurance business with my dad and my Uncle David in '74 after I got out of UT. Then I bought the agency from my dad in '77.
It started as father and son.
Most people think that E.E. Hill & Son is my dad and me, and it's not. It was my granddad and my dad.
And 100 years later,
our agency's been blessed to be in a community that has embraced our agency, and we have had some of the most amazing employees.
Go Cougars!
I'm Bailey Ball from La Follette Mine Supply. Come see my dad, Billy. For septic tanks, PVC pipe, septic chambers, and rebar, and lots more. That's La Follette Mine Supply. Dad, come on in here.
We're open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Turn on Toe String Road by the Walgreens. We're just the third business on the left just before you cross the tracks.
Come see my mom, Papa, my mom, Jamie, my dad, Billy, and me, Bailey. Whoa, 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 come see me, Birdie Ball, that's all. Anybody want a big sister?
Welcome to Friday Night Kickoff 2024. It's going to be an exciting year. I want to say welcome WLAF fans and Doyle Tire Sports Network. We are live and ready to go. Been waiting on this a long time, haven't we, Brent?
Seems like it's been 10 years since we've been up here.
It does. It certainly does. And it's one of those situations to where when, you know, Coach Price, they left and they needed to try to spread their wings and get further on up as they grow. But Coach Mark Pemberton has had his eye on this program for a long time.
Oh, really?
Yes. He's had his eye on this program for a long time and finally took the job, was excited to take the job, and with his resume, he still got it.
Oh, yeah. There's no doubt about that. I'm excited to see what he can do. You know, you have to wonder about the kids, the juniors and sophomores that were playing under the Price brothers. You know, they had a whole different system. You know, I'm seniors all the way down. But could they or can they learn this system in the short amount of time that they've had? You know, it seems like a long time, at least to me it does.
Sure.
But I'm curious to see if they're able to pick it up, and you know, the blocking is going to be much more difficult, I guess you'd say. I mean, there's a lot more to it, because they're going to be running the ball a lot different. So I'm really excited to see what happens.
Well, I can tell you, I came up here on a practice or two, and Coach Pemberton certainly, just by his presence and his voice, he doesn't tell them you're going to respect me, but you can tell he has what it takes to respect the coach and to make sure you do exactly as he wishes. And when I seen him command the offense and seen all these different areas where they were practicing, and then they all came together, it looked like a well-oiled machine. It was impressive.
Well, I mean, that's what you need. And this kind of offense, everybody has to do their job. They can't, if one person makes a mistake, then everything falls apart. He's from what I've seen, I would consider him like an old school top coach, which is great. Because like you said, these kids, they look up to him. They look to him for guidance and so forth. And if he handles it the way he's handled in the past, they're going to have some success.
Well, not only is it Coach Pemberton, but it's also Mark Profit. He has been in the business for 32 years. Also Bradley Goodwin, Coach Bradley Goodwin. He is entering his first year as a high school coach. He went to college at UT Chattanooga. We also have Mark Romero, and Taylor Owenby is on the staff for Mark Pemberton. And these guys know each other. That Bradley Goodwin played for Mr. Coach Mark Pemberton back at Ray County.
Really?
Yes, was an all-state linebacker.
Well, that goes a long way.
Folks, as you can hear, as you can see, the Campbell County Cougars has made their way out of the locker room and is standing straight across the field from us. I don't know why, but it's the same thing every year. Goosebumps, and here they go. Here comes your 2024 Campbell County Cougar football team, and they looking good in that blue jerseys with white numerals and orange hats. Campbell County looks to revenge a loss last year from Halls, at Halls.
Yep.
And if there's anybody can do it, this team can.
Yeah, I'd say they've definitely got a good shot. I'm just really excited to see what they can do.
Folks, we're going to step away for about a 30-second timeout. You're listening to WLAF and Doyle's Tires Sports Network.
At Grace Rehab, we have one goal in mind: to improve your quality of life. We provide physical, occupational, and speech therapy for all ages. Grace's therapy and treatment plans are individualized for each patient.
Well, my doctor didn't think I would be to this point at this time, and I wouldn't have been had it not been for the rehab center here at Grace.
Oh, I like all the people that's here, and they've been real nice, and I've had a ton of fun with them.
Grace Rehab, we want to help you feel your best.
Tenova Medical Group is making it easier to see a primary care provider in the La Follette area quickly. Schedule an appointment online anytime at TenovaLaFollettePCP.com.
We've been in the same spot since the 1990s. This is Skeeter with Doyle's Tire Shop. We continue serving you with the same friendly service and top-notch name brand tires as my dad Doyle did when he first opened up.
Hey, this is Hunter Huckabee. Come see my dad at Doyle's Tire Shop.
Citizens Bank is a locally owned and operated bank serving communities in East Tennessee. The bank was established in 1934 with 3 guiding principles at its foundation: assurance of safety to depositors, a high standard of service to customers, and a genuine desire to serve the community. These principles are the core factor in the success that has lasted over 85 years and grown Citizens Bank to the renowned financial institution it is today. To learn more about Citizens Bank, visit citizensbank24.com.
Back to Dawson Stadium, folks. Also, Jack Reynolds Field.
Yep.
Myself, Les Martin, along with Brent Allen. We've got Aaron Hopkins here, Clayton Carroll, Matthew Moore, Bob Moore. We've got the whole clan.
The whole crew's back.
We're back together one more
Josh
time.
Parker somewhere around as well.
Yes, Josh Parker is down on the field, and he's going to be ready and willing, and we'll have some interviews with Mr. Parker, the commish, throughout this game. But it's one of those situations, we know this place is absolutely packed out.
Yeah, great crowd, great weather. Everything just looks like a perfect night for football.
The captains for Campbell County is Robert Kirby, number 55, and Gavin Owens, number 6. We'll get your captains for Halls here in just a minute. Halls will have the opportunity to call the toss. All visiting teams do.
We did it.
27, Harlan Hunley, as well as Aiden Smith for the Halls Red Devils. The numbers are really small on those white uniforms. As Halls is dressed out, it's Andrew Manis. Halls is dressed out in all white with red numerals and red hats. Here comes the coin toss. Campbell County is, well, always, if they win, will defer, according to Coach Pemberton.
Which is the opposite of what we've been used to.
Absolutely. He has talked about over the fall camp about finishing.
Yeah.
He likes for these players to finish a play.
Well, that's key. It's important.
Campbell County has won the toss. They have deferred, as Coach Pemberton said.
A man of his word.
Yes, he is. Folks, we're going to step away for a short commercial break. You're listening to the WLAF and the Doyle's Tires Sports Network.
That's good.
Run, don't walk to La Follette Nutrition, where we fuel the Cougars. La Follette Nutrition, located across from First Baptist Church in La Follette, has all you need to start your day. From protein shakes to loaded teas, let La Follette Nutrition make a drink just for you. Go by and see Macy and Anna today.
Hi, I'm Macy Wilcox from La Follette Nutrition. Go Cougars!
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with a great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Welcome back to Reynolds Field as Campbell County is set to kick off from his own 40 as Rylan Sanders is the kicker. Number 4, he will be kicking off from his own 40, kicking deep to Halls. Halls is standing in between the 5 and the goal line. Folks, we want to thank you for tuning in to the Bullock Law Firm pregame show, the place where a winning strategy begins and where it starts, also where it ends. It's one of those situations, you start on a winning strategy, you're bound to finish in first place.
That's it. That's it.
Here we go. Sanders is ready to roll. Campbell County is looking sharp in these uniforms, Brent.
Yeah, it looked great.
We're getting ready for kickoff here. And this is the Greenview Farms Market kickoff. It's high, end over end, comes down inside the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 50, down to the 40, down to the 30, down inside the 10, and that's a touchdown. Halls. I see no laundry or no penalty flags on the play. So just like that.
Yeah, that was a great return. They set up the return well. Some good blocks out there. A couple of guys had a glancing shot at him, but that was about it.
Folks, that was a Greenview Farms kickoff. Greenview Farms were the taste of home in every bite. We want to thank Greenview Farms for being on board, as well as all of our sponsors. It's awesome.
The young man that just scored that, I think, is the extra point kicker as well.
No will be kicking the extra point. The kick is up. Looks good from here. We'll wait. It's good. The score, Hall 7, Campbell 0. You're listening to WLAF and the Dulles Tires Sports Network.
Quality and Clayton go hand in hand. That's quality constructed homes from Clayton Homes. The staff at Clayton Homes, located right here at home in Campbell County at Jacksboro, is ready to help you through all the steps of home ownership, from selecting the home that's just right for you to putting the keys in your hand. Since 1956, Clayton Homes has been making dreams come true. See the home folks about your new dream home from Clayton Homes, 110 North Street near Jacksboro Middle School. Call or just come on by.
Welcome back to Dossett Stadium, Jack Reynolds Field, where lightning has struck on the football field with the return for Halls.
Yeah.
91 yards.
Yeah, it was a great kick, though. Good deep kick. I think as time goes on, they may want to start kicking them a little higher, a little shorter to get everybody a chance to get down there.
In to kick off for Halls. Still hadn't seen the kicker yet. We're waiting. So we've got 7-0 early in this first quarter. And Noah will be the kicker that will be kicking off from his own 40, kicking off from our right to our left. Folks, we certainly appreciate everyone joining in on all the media outlets for sure. This kickoff is your kickoff your next project with Lindsay's Carpet and Paint Center. Folks, you need carpet, hardwood, paint. They've got it, everything you need for your home.
Anything you need.
As Noah now is running back to the sideline. They have yet to set the 25-second clock. It's sitting on 25, but they're not rolling it as of yet. I guess they're going to give him plenty of time, and let's see who we got coming in now to kick off.
Yeah, it looks like the original kicker didn't have his mouthpiece in. If I saw correctly.
17. That is Caleb DeSaltis. He's getting the final instructions from the official. Standing at his 40-yard line. Let's see if Campbell County can return the favor, huh?
That's be the best way we could get back at it right off the bat.
Yeah, if not, we'll come out here and punch him in the mouth a few times. DeSaltis is set to kick off. He's standing back at the 34-yard line of Halls. Ball is placed in the center of the 40-yard line. Has his hand in the air, ready to go. Now and he sends his troops off. It's going to be an onside kick, and it's picked up by Campbell County. Down to the 34-yard line. Down to the 34-yard line, and that was Brandon Graham that recovered that onside kick.
Yeah, that was big. I mean, it looked like it was going to go the other direction. He leaped pretty high, got it, and picked up a few yards.
You know, I think that whole gimmick there was a stunt to bring out send him out, buy some time, and then lull us to sleep and try to get a onside kick, and it didn't work.
Yeah, but that was a good plan. It just didn't work.
Absolutely. Folks, we're ready to see this offense for 2024 Campbell County Cougars. They run a wing T. Luke Lindsay is the quarterback. I'll give you the starters here in a moment. Hand off to Owens. Owens over the left side, down across the 30 to the 29-yard line, where it will be second down. Hundley makes the stop for Halls. We've got Luke Lindsay at quarterback, Gavin Owens at right wing, fullback Keegan Cowan, left wing Caden Idles, Robert Kirby left tackle, Logan Ballou left guard, Jake Lawson is the center. Right guard is Jace Cloud. Right tackle is Dorian Cable. Tight end Gabe Sanders. And wide receiver is Sam Sexton. As now in comes the play with Strasic. He's standing at his 30-yard line in motion. There's a fumble on the play. Let's see who got it.
We got it.
Campbell County has the football, almost a turnover. That wasn't pretty.
It wasn't. It just hit him right in the hands and just kind of bobbled it there.
Robert Kirby made the recover for Campbell County, so that's not a turnover, which I'm certainly glad of. First downs, folks, sponsored by Hensley Tire. The turnover, sponsored by Lindsay Carpet and Paint Center. We'll have a bunch of names to go through tonight, and we'll have a good time doing it.
That's it. That's what it's all about.
Up to the line of scrimmage comes the Cougars. Under center is Lindsay. Turns around, hands it off to this near side. That was Idles. He gets over to the 29-yard line as Hunley is all over the field. That's 2 tackles for him tonight. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 5 for the Cougars. Cougars are taking their time as they're waiting for a play to come in from the sideline as he runs players back and forth instead of all this signaling because it's that's the old-fashioned way.
That's it, and it works.
That's what I've been used to. Under center is Lindsay. Hands off up the middle, across the 30, down inside the 28, maybe the 27. They're going to mark him at the 28-yard line, 28.5-yard line. It's turnover on downs for your Cougars as now the Hall's Red Devils will take shape, and we'll see what their offense looks like, Brent.
Yep. Unfortunately, that didn't work. I mean, he ran into a pile of guys. I guess they just they saw that one coming.
It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line of the Red Devils, traveling from our right to our left. The score is 7-0 with 9:22 left to go in this first quarter. Handoff to this near side, up to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, and tackled there, and is out of bounds. There's a penalty flag on the play, and that was Sam Sexton in on the tackle for the Cougars. We're going to see what the call will be here. The penalty flag is laying at the 47-yard line. It looks like it's a face mask.
Yep, that's what they're calling.
Face mask against Campbell County. That's going to be an additional 15 yards.
Well, you know, I mean, I was afraid it was going to be a late hit or hit out of bounds. You know, it was perfectly clean, but I was afraid that's what they were calling. You know,
yeah.
I didn't see the face mask.
Actually, it was a 5-yard penalty instead of a 15, so it was an inadvertent face mask, so that's even better. None of it's good. Shotgun formation for Halls. Showing blitz is Owens. Here's the snap. Pass to the far side. Complete. Up to the 40. They're going to mark him down at the 41-yard line. That's a first down for Halls inside Campbell County territory. And in on the tackle was Lindsay. So it's going to be first down and 10 at the 41-yard line of Campbell County. There's 9:04 left to go in the first quarter. The score is Halls 7-0 as they ran a kickoff back on the opening kickoff. Here's the snap. Pass across the middle is complete up to Drew Ross. He gets across the 30, tackled by Lindsay one more time. He gets down to the 29. It's another first down for the Red Devils. Campbell County plays a 3-4 defense, so the kids should be very aware of the defense that we're running.
Yeah.
He runs some other defenses as well. Here's the snap. Pitch to this near side, up to the 25, to the 20. That should have been a penalty flag. He reached for his flag. There we go. I should have been grasping the penalty flag, or grasping the face mask, a penalty flag. Marcus Moore on the run. Oh, they're calling it on Campbell County. Jed Carroll on the tackle. It is face mask against Campbell County.
I didn't see that coming.
Oh, I didn't either.
I certainly saw the other kid face mask. But I don't know.
It looks like it's going to be a flagrant, so they're going to move it up half the distance to the goal at the 11-yard line of the Cougars. Halls has the football. The quarterback is Lithgow. He was there last year. In motion is Vest. passes away. It's going to be complete to the far side, and he's met immediately at the 8-yard line.
Good hit.
And in on the tackle was Luke Lindsay one more time. We also have the Cougar of the game this year, and it's brought to you by Kit's Paint and Body Shop. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 for the Red Devils. Ball spotted at the 8-yard line of the Cougars. We got to hold them out here. Here's the snap. Let's go. Hands off up the middle to the far side. Touchdown Halls. Touchdown Halls. Certainly wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it just looks like we're not fitting up well. I mean, there's every time. I mean, I guess it's just good play calling. I'm assuming, but it seems like wherever the ball is, we don't have any players. You know, something's not quite right. They'll have to work on that.
Well, I'm sure they're going to be working on the sidelines throughout the game, but you know, most of these Campbell County kids goes both ways. No, in to kick the extra point. Here's the snap. Low snap, kicks up. Kick is good. The score is Halls 14, Campbell County 0. You're listening to WLAF and the Dulles Tires Sports Network.
Hammers, you know the name, but do you know about our bigger, better, easier to find location? We're just off I-75, exit 122. That's the Clinton Norris exit. With Hammers' wide selection of boots, shoes, jeans galore, and a whole lot more, you're sure to find what you need. Check out our women's boutique. You'll love it, ladies. With 6 East Tennessee locations, you're sure to score a good deal. That's Hammers, I-75, exit 122, just past the Speedway.
Welcome back to Dossett Stadium, folks, where Campbell County has been shell-shocked early in this first quarter.
Yeah.
Or say midway in this first quarter by a score of 14-0, Halls on top. It doesn't look like right now that we've had an answer. Kickoff, we didn't have the answer, and the first offensive possession for Halls, we didn't have the answer.
That's true, and you know, we got lucky on our offensive drive there with a fumble that was recovered by the Cougars. Just got to tighten this up and get back in the game.
No is in to kick off. Like I said, I think it was a plan last time, and it was, because No is staying in to kick off. Campbell County standing back at their 10-yard line. Luke Lindsay is one. I think Gavin Owens is the other one. Approaching the football is No. Kicks it high, end over end, short. Comes down at the 19-yard line. Picked up there by Owens. Owens to this near side. All the way up to the 30, to the 34-yard line. Rumbles big Gavin Owens. In on the tackle was Chandler for the Red Devils, and it's going to be a 1st down and 10 for Campbell County.
Yeah, that's a pretty good run.
It looked like he was going to be bottled up and no place to go, but he come out of that.
He's got a pretty good stiff arm, too. That helped him out.
Oh, yes, absolutely. You got to have one of them if you're a running back, you know.
That's true. It helps.
So it's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line of Campbell County. It's 7:34 left to go in the first quarter. The score is 14 Halls, 0 Campbell County. Here's a pass play, and he's going to be sacked all the way back. Where are they going to mark him at? Drew Ross. They're going to mark him all the way back up to the 24, 23-yard line. So that is a loss of 11 yards. So it's 2nd down and 21 for your Cougars.
Yeah, big guys up front are going to have to tighten up. That was entirely too quick.
Luke Lindsay didn't have a chance on that play.
No, he was running backwards the entire way.
Under center is Lindsay. Hands off to Owens. Owens turns it up, gets across the 23, back to the line of scrimmage, maybe the 24. Penalty flag on the play as Culp made the tackle for the Red Devils. So we'll find out what the penalty flag will be as the back judge threw that penalty flag. The penalty flag is landed at the 33-yard line of the Cougars. Let's see what the call will be here. The officials are still discussing it. And as we know, folks, you will know. This offense certainly is not, I mean, it's a grinded out offense for Campbell County, and it's something to control
the clock. Sure. But you have to get, at least 3 yards or so per carry, to make this work. And so far we're having a hard time. And if you'll take a look at the front line of this Hall's defense, there's not a lineman-looking guy out there. They look like linebackers. Look at the size of those guys.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think it's a speed issue because so far they're whipping our guys up front, and our guys up front are much bigger. It's just, I think they're just being a little bit more athletic.
It is legal participation by Halls. That's a 5-yard penalty. Will bring up 2nd down and 16.
Took them a long time to figure out something so simple.
Yes, it did. I agree. We've got at wideout Sam Sexton under center. Hands off to looked like Keegan Cowan. We'll find out here in just a moment as he jumps up. Yep, Keegan Cowan on the run, picks up a couple. Hunley in on the tackle. Where's that Hunley playing at? On the line or linebacker?
Linebacker. And what I just saw on that play is our line did a good job on their defensive line. They cut block, everybody went down, but the linebackers for Halls are coming up so fast. They don't have to worry. They can just lay their ears back and go. They don't have to worry about anything downfield at this point. A good pass play might slow them down.
Stanczyk brings the play in. He will be the wideout standing at the 30-yard line to this near side. We've got a right wing in motion. Now it's going to be a quarterback keeper.
Oh, my goodness.
And it looks like it should have been down. And that's what he's calling. It's down because he looked like he was trying to pass the ball.
Yeah, that was a judgment call, and I think they got it right. It was it could have gone either way.
Yep, it could have, but it went our way, and I'm glad. It's 4th down and 14 yards to go for a first down as Campbell County will be in to punt the football away as Nathan Massengill will be standing back at his 17-yard line to boot this pigskin to the opposite side of the field. Here's a snap, good snap. Punts away, high end over end punt, comes up, takes it at the 40, and he slips down at the 47-yard line of the Red Devils, and it's going to be first down and 10 for the Halls Red Devils against this 3-4 Campbell County defense. As Halls is quickly lining up to the line of scrimmage. And Campbell County with a 3-4 defense. In comes Timmy Gibson. He will be playing the far side. The corner. Here's a snap. Passes away up to the 50, to the 45, down inside the 45, down to the 42. Another first down. In on the tackle was Cowan. Keegan Cowan in on the tackle. It will be first down and 10 Halls. It's one of these things to where, Coach Pemberton, I don't think he's worried. I really don't. I think he'll make some adjustments and here's a pass. Pass to this near side for Halls. He's tackled there at the 34-yard line by Keegan Cowan as Vest was on the reception.
That's a good open field tackle. That's what we need a little more of. The previous play, they had him boxed into the sideline, and the player just whiffed on him basically, and he was able to pick up more yardage.
So it's going to be second down and 2. Shotgun formation for Lethgo. There's a stop on the field, and it's going to be timeout Halls. We'll take it with them. You're listening to WLAF Doles Tire Sports Network. It's Halls 14, Campbell County 0.
Anthony is using Community Trust Bank's mobile banking with Zelle to pay for today's lawn service, his share of the big lunch meeting, and the graduation gift he was supposed to send to his niece yesterday. And that means Anthony is on time for the big game, where the future Hall of Famer hits his first home run.
Zelle at Community Trust Bank. Fast, easy, and secure. Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
Welcome back to Dawson Stadium. My name's Les Martin along with Brent Allen. You're tuned in, plugged in, and listening to WLAF and the Doles Tire Sports Network. The score, Halls 14, Cougars 0 with 4:43 left to go in this first quarter. Halls is on the move inside Campbell County territory. It's 2nd down and 2 for the Red Devils, traveling from our right to our left. Lethgo is in shotgun formation. He's got 3 receivers near side, single receiver to the far side. Runs a spread type with a running back formation. Here's the snap, looking, feels some pressure, rolls to the far side, passes away. All the way down inside the 15, down to the 11. That was Drew Ross on the reception and Luke Lindsay on the tackle.
Touchdown saving tackle, I would say.
Yes, absolutely. He was wide open across the middle.
Yeah, he certainly was.
They'll make some adjustments, I have no doubt. It's going to be 1st down and 10. Halls can pick up another 1st down prior to them scoring. Here's a handoff in the backfield. Slipped the tackle. Comes up to the 11, 10, down inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line as Keegan Cowan made the tackle, and he just about got tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, that was very close. That's like the 3rd time so far I've seen it be right there, just not been able to get the runner down.
And, that will come with time.
Oh, yeah.
These kids, this is the first year, very first game. I mean, they're probably shell-shocked, just like the coaches are in the score. But they'll get it together. Shotgun formation by Lethgo. Handoff one more time, all the way up to the inside the 1. Is he going to push him in the end zone? They're going to push him in the end zone. That was Marcus Moore on the run. That's 2 touchdowns for him.
Yeah, we had him locked up there, it looked like. I was hoping to strip the ball or something, but just couldn't quite get there. Looked like Halls had a few guys pushing as well.
The score is Halls 20, Campbell 0. In to kick the extra point is Manny No. Here's the snap, high snap. Kicks up, is kicked good. Let's see what the call will be, as it looks like there's a penalty flag on the play. It may be offsides against Campbell County. We'll find out here momentarily. It seems like, it's the first game for the officials as well. Yeah, offsides Campbell County.
Wouldn't they just decline it?
Well, he's asking the coach now what he wants to do, and it looks like that Halls is walking off the field.
Yeah, but he's resetting the ball.
Yes, he is. So we'll find out if we've got another point after touchdown attempt, and it looks like we will, or we may have a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that's what it looked to me like they're thinking. But it looks like they've got the same group out there.
So it's going to.
Did you see the ball actually go through the? Couldn't tell.
I could not tell from here. It was up and high enough. I just don't know if it was long enough. And this is the only reason why I'm saying that they're back on the field is because possibly they missed it.
That would make sense, of course.
Touchdown. So that would give them the opportunity to kick it again. As Coach Hughes across the way is about as confused as we are because the 2 officials back deep underneath the goalpost did not give any signal at all.
Right. So he doesn't know if it was good or not.
They're going to decline the penalty and move the ball back to the 3-yard line. And now Manny Noe is going to try another point after touchdown attempt here. Looking over the defense, snap is good, kick is up, looks like it's good from here. It is. The score, Halls 21, Campbell County 0. You're listening to WLAF and the Doles Tires Sports Network.
Tennessee Gas is your family-owned and operated one-stop shop, full-service propane and welding supply company. Whether it's a propane tank swap for changing suppliers or a complete new propane tank and service install, Tennessee Gas does it. See the welding supply showroom. Ask about leased welding gases, ideal for welding or small car shops. Live and local when you call, and your purchase dollars stay right here at home. Highway 116 on the county line. Tennessee Gas, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. Keeps your family warm one tank at a time.
Welcome back to Dawson Stadium, John T. Reynolds Field, as Campbell County has been shell-shocked, as well as the fans seem to have been shell-shocked as well.
Yeah, we got a great crowd out here. They're just kind of waiting for something good to happen.
So in the kickoff is Manny Noe for Halls. He will place the football down at the 40, kicking off from our right to our left with 3:23 left to go in this first quarter. Halls has struck for 21 points. Campbell County 0. Here's the kick. Kicks high, end over end. It's going to come down inside the 5 or at the 5. Luke Lindsay up to the 15 to the 20. Breaks a tackle across the 25 and all the way up to the 27. Gabe Holmes makes the tackle. I like the way these guys look on returning that kick, and that is kick off your next project with Lindsay's Carpet and Paint Center, folks. But,
seem a little more aggressive to me.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, absolutely on the return. We've got Sam Sexton at the wideout, Gabe Sanders at the tight end. We've got the quarterback Luke Lindsay, Gavin Owens at right wing, left wing, Caden Idles, and fullback is going to be Gavin Owens. Hand off to Owens. Owens across the 35 to the 40, cut down there. That is a Hensley's Tire first down, the first down of the game for Campbell County. It's Culp in on the tackle. It looked like everybody hit the man that they were supposed to hit that time.
Yeah, exactly, and that makes a big difference.
Absolutely a huge difference.
And Owens was running hard for sure.
Coach has Stanzik on the sideline. Now we'll run the play in to Luke Lindsay. Now he will come back out and set up at the 42-yard line. Stanzik wide out. Hand off. Caden Idles. He gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. In on the tackle was Bradsfield. Bradsfield was in on the tackle for Halls.
Yeah, there's just a lot of Halls players in the way. I mean, to put it simply, I mean, he made a nice little cut there on the first one, beat the first guy, but there was 4 more right in his path.
You gotta keep driving.
Yeah, I agree. That's what it looks like we're not doing.
Yeah, the offensive linemen can't stop they've got to go through the second level.
Right.
Under center is Lindsay. In motion is Idles. Here's the pitch to Cowan. Cowan to this 45, down across the 50. They're going to mark him out at the 49-yard line of Halls as Holmes made the tackle. Penalty flag on the play. Let's see what it will be. As they're having another conference. And, folks, we have to be patient with the officials. Like I said, this is their first game, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Chop block.
Chop block against Campbell County. That's 15 yards going the opposite direction.
You know, that's one thing about this kind of offense. It's really hard not to at times. You know, to accidentally chop blocks, what it boils down to.
Yeah.
And there's so much going on in there. It's just hard to see.
It's going to be second down and 22. Second down and 22 for Campbell County. So we'll pause here for just a second as the wideout, Stanzik, comes to this near side. Under center is Lindsay. Here's going to be a handoff to Owens. Owens to the far side, maybe a yard, folks.
Yeah, ball came out, but the whistle, he was down. The whistle was already blown. That looked like a broken play from what I could see. It looked like Lindsay was trying to hand off the one, and I know they do this for misdirection, but he followed him around like he was supposed to get it, then he just handed it off to Owens, and Owens had nowhere to go.
It's going to be second down and 20 as there's 50 seconds left to go in this first quarter. 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter, counting down to 40 seconds. 14 seconds on the play clock. Here we have Sam Sexton to this near side. It's going to be a pass play looking downfield. Pass is away. He just throws it away out of bounds, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. As we look like we've got a Halls player that is shaken up. That will stop the clock with 24 seconds left. So we'll find out what this will be here momentarily as the Campbell County Cougar trainers are attending to him. And now the coach from Halls comes across the way, and he's up on his feet.
Wow, miraculous recovery.
Probably got the breath knocked out of him. You know what? That's normally the way it happens.
Yeah,
you know?
It is scary too. When you
it is.
I don't care who you are. It
is.
You think you're going to die, you know.
Absolutely. It's going to be fourth down and 20 for your Cougars. As now we have I don't think we've got a timeout. They're just giving the injured player time to get off the field as Campbell County now is approaching the football. Halls is coming in, so now we're ready as Nathan Massengill will set to punt the ball away. He will be standing inside his 20 and 25-yard line. He'll be at the 22. Here's the snap, good snap, punts away. High end over end punt comes down. Oh my gosh.
Get on it.
Here's a turnover. Is it a turnover, Campbell County?
Looks like
We're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to find out what the officials say, and it looks like the Halls came up with it. I don't know how.
I don't either. We definitely had a guy on it. He must have just wrestled it away in the pile.
Wow.
That's the kind of thing we need to get a spark going and get us going back in the right direction.
Absolutely.
We need to. We've had two near fumbles already. We need to take the ball away from Halls this time.
Here we go. Let's go. Shotgun formation. Two receivers near side. Two receivers to the far side. We've got Marcus Moore in the backfield, shaded to the left of Let's Go. Here's the snap. Looking downfield. Here comes some pressure by Kirby. Passes away. He gets behind the defense. Down to the 15, down to the 10. Touchdown, Halls.
Wow.
With the last few seconds of the first quarter, that was a good pass and catch.
Oh, it was great. No pressure on the quarterback, though. You know, I mean, I don't know. That was a combination, you know, not getting pressure on the quarterback and the safeties getting beat, and a great pass. Yeah.
The score is Halls 27, Cougars 0. In to kick the extra point for Halls is Manny Knoll. To hold is Vest. To snap the football is Moore. Here's the snap, low snap, kicks up. Looks like it's good from here. It is. The score, Halls 28, the Cougars 0. You're listening to WLAF and the Doyle's Tire Sports Network.
Since 1963, CNC Concrete has been serving Campbell County and surrounding areas with the best there is in concrete. The best in rock, the best in rebar, the best in sand, the best in pretty much anything pertaining to concrete. That's CNC Concrete. Bobby Crass is his family's second generation of owning and operating CNC. As Bobby says, we hold your dreams, the concrete to your dream home. CNC Concrete, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until the job gets done.
Welcome back to Dossett Stadium, folks. We're stunned. The defense is stunned for Campbell County. Do I think there's quit in them? Absolutely not.
Well, the thing is, for this wing T offense to operate or to function properly, your defense can't give up big plays. You got to slow everything down, keep everything within 10, 15 yards, and so far we've given up a lot of big plays.
Folks, this is a kickoff. Kick off your next project with Lindsay's Carpet and Paint Center. As it will be Ross, excuse me, No. I don't know why I'm getting No and Ross mixed up. One's 5 and one's 7. He's approaching the football. Nope, it's Strelitas. Here's a catch by kickoff return by Lindsay. Up to the 25, to the 30, breaks a couple of tackles. Is tackled there by Caleb DeSaltos, and Pierce makes the tackle.
He about broke that one.
Yes, he did.
That's close.
He was very close. So we have got first down and 10. That's the end of the first quarter, folks. We'll step away for a commercial break. The score, Halls 28, Campbell County 0. You're listening to the WLAF and the Doyle's Tire Sports Network.
Sick today, seen today, here at Cumberland Gap Medical. Hello, this is APRN Amanda Brown. At Cumberland Gap Medical, we can take care of you and your family. From the toddlers to the seniors, we have one of the area's most affordable cash pay programs. Walk in now to be seen or call for an appointment. 423-201-9799. Cumberland Gap Medical is beside Stoplight 10 on East Central at Cumberland Avenue.
For some, they're friends. For others, they're family. And even neighbors to some of you. The hometown staff at First National Bank welcomes you to see them today. See Brian, ask for Carrie, or look for Beth at the drive-thru. A familiar, friendly face is ready to serve you at First National Bank. And when you think loans, think green. And look for us under the big green sign on the 4-lane in La Follette between Crystal and Subway. First National Bank Oneida, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank.
Go Cougars!
Cougar fans, get your First National Bank orange and blue Cougar debit card.
Welcome back. Here's a handoff up the middle. It's over to this near side. Gets up to the 35. A pickup of 2. That was Gavin Owens. In on the tackle was Ventura, Ace, Pet Detective. You remember that movie?
I do. I think this kid's name is actually Enrique, but we'll go with Ace.
Yeah, we'll go with Ace.
He's one of those old-style looking linebacker guys, you know.
Yes.
He looks good.
Absolutely.
The big neck roll and all.
It's going to be second down and 8 for Campbell County. Campbell County quickly to the line of scrimmage. Handoff one more time. It's to Gavin Owens across the 35 to the 37. Penalty flag on the play. I bet they get us for a chop block again. I don't know if I don't know,
but I'm seeing some things that aren't what you want to see.
Well, here's the thing. The chop block you can do on the initial line.
Yeah.
To the best of my knowledge. Or let me say this. You can't chop block on the line or downfield. And that means one guy's up top, one guy's down below.
Right. But I think, though, unfortunately, the way this offense works, sometimes the guy next to you is engaged or whatever, and you get knocked over. So if that player falls over and hits him in the knees, it's a chop block. You know? So, I mean, it's not intentional necessarily, but
I got
necessarily, but I did see the kid that made the tackle just was not blocked. I mean, that's what it boils down to. I mean, I watched it with my binos, and he just got freed up.
Sam Sexton on the near side. In motion is Owens. Pitch to Cowan. Cowan to the 30, to the 25. Takes a hit, runs over. No. And that's going to be a good pickup as he's all the way up to the 37, 38, and there's another penalty flag on the play. Personal foul against Campbell County. Wow. We're shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah, and I'm also looking at some numbers here. We've got some pretty young players out there on the line. I wasn't aware of that.
We've got 7 seniors.
Oh, yeah, well, just barely enough to make a line, huh?
Yes. So that's going to back Campbell County up all the way inside the 20. It's going to be second down and a lot. I'll tell you here in a moment. Looks like second down and 20 for Campbell County. Campbell County lines up to the line of scrimmage. Under center is Lindsay. Hands off up the middle to Caden Idles. Idles across the far side, down across 20 to the 23-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 22. Ventura in on the tackle. It's going to be a pickup of 3. So it's third down and 17 to go for your Cougars.
You know, this is not a big play style offense, and when you get this far behind the sticks, you know, it's tough, and you've got to have some kind of play, you know, to get the ball down the field. And I'm sure they've got stuff, and I'm sure they're working on things, but I was just noticing that it's not very good. You know, you have to get positive yardage every play in this offense.
Oh, yeah, it's a must.
Yeah.
It's a given. Here's the pitch one more time to Cowan. Cowan to this far side. Gets tackled at the 24-yard line. That should have been a helmet-to-helmet hit. Culp in on the tackle. So now it's going to be a fourth down as the punter will come in, Massengill. Massengill is one of those seniors.
Yeah.
Back deep is Rowe. R-O-E. Punts away. It's going to be a knuckleball. It's going to come down at the 50, take a Hall's bounce, and it will be down at the 46-yard line of the Red Devils. 46-yard line of the Red Devils. So it's going to be first and 10 for Halls, traveling from our left to our right now as the sun is starting to set in the backdrop behind us. It's a beautiful night, isn't it?
It absolutely is.
You wait till next week, though. It's going to be a smoker. We're talking mid-90s, 90s. Yes.
They're at Fulton, right?
Yeah, we will be at Fulton next Friday on 8:30. Kickoff time is at 7. Let's go with nobody in the backfield. It's obvious passing situation or passing. Falls incomplete. Pass was intended to Holmes. It falls incomplete. It will bring up a second down and 10. Halls is just simply fine with just passing the ball. They've run the ball sparingly, but they've passed quite a bit.
Yeah, and this is just an analogy, something I was thinking. Our previous coaching staff, the way they run offense helps their defense, our own defense, to play against this kind of team.
Sure. In motion, hand off to this near side, up to the 45, to the 50, tackled there at the 49-yard line. In on the tackle was Luke Lindsay. That's going to bring up a third down and 5. That's a pickup of 5 inside Campbell County territory.
Was that the first incomplete pass they've had?
Yes.
Wow.
It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Almost off sides from us.
There's a flag.
There's a penalty flag, and who threw the penalty flag? The umpire. Let's see what the call will be this time. No penalty flag because this guy says the guy did not cross the line of scrimmage. That's not the umpire's call to begin with.
I agree.
That's the
I was
outside
wondering how
guys.
he would be able to see it from there where he is, you know.
Exactly. He's back behind the offense and defensive line, so it is tough to see.
Yeah.
Lethgo rolling to the far side and is going to be tackled. Pass is complete. Tackled by Sexton. It's going to be 4th and short. 4th and short for the Halls Red Devils. Maybe 4th and 1, half a yard.
Yeah. Sexton was like a half a step from getting there, just enough time to make a play on the ball.
Yes. I would like to see an INT.
Yeah.
Pick 6. But you're taking a big chance when you do that.
That's true. That's true. If you don't get it, it's going the other way.
Yep. Getting back to the umpire thinks that the guy's offsides. I played umpire, or I played the position or was in the position of umpire.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of times I thought someone jumped off, but the outside
Yeah, the guy's looking down the line.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I would always let them call that play.
Sure. Yeah.
That was a run across the left side by Moore. He picks up enough for a 1st down. It's going to be 1st down and 10.
He barely got there.
He barely did. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. So it looks like they're making some adjustments. And, you know, you got to give these kids credit. They go from one extreme to the other.
Yeah.
Shotgun formation by Lethgo. Handoff to Moore. Moore up the middle to the 35, down to the 30, across the 30, down to the 29. Enough for a 1st down. Carroll in on the tackle for your Cougars. You know, when they have ran the ball, it's been effective.
Yeah, I agree. Everything's been pretty effective so far.
Yeah. Shotgun formation. 5 wideouts for Halls. In motion is Moore. Here's the snap. Looking, no pressure. Rolling to this near side. He's going to run with it. Lethgo all the way down to the 20-yard line. To the 21 is where they're going to mark him at. Nope, they're going to mark him at the 20 as Keegan Cowan made the tackle for Cougars. And it is 2nd down and 1 for the Red Devils. 6:08 left to go in this first half. The score is Halls 28, Campbell County 0. Shotgun formation for Lethgo. Moore to his right, single receiver near side, 3 receivers to the far side. Low snap, handoff to Moore. Moore up to the 20, to the 15, down inside the 5, and he is short of the goal line. That was a good run.
It was a very good run. Good vision. That kid's got a good future. he's making some good cuts there.
Yep. And he's a senior.
Okay.
So that makes a difference.
It does. It does.
Shotgun formation one more time. Moore's in the backfield. The ball spotted at the 1-yard line of the Cougars. Here's a snap. Handoff to Moore one more time. And did he get in?
He did not.
I do not think he got in. Did you take notice that Moore was standing up as he was running instead of?
Yeah, I did notice that. I think he thought he was just going to be able to walk in.
Well, he didn't. That's a good stop by the Cougar defense. So it's going to be 2nd and goal for Halls. Traveling from our left to our right. 4:50 left to go in this second quarter. The score, Halls 28, Campbell County 0. Shotgun formation, low snap one more time. Across to Moore. Moore gets in that time. Touchdown Halls. So it's 4:35 left to go in the second quarter. The score is Halls 34, and Campbell County 0. The Sawtells comes in to kick the extra point. They're rotating No and the Sawtells.
Yeah.
Hall's getting ready to snap the football. Here's the snap. Kick is up. Looks like it's good from here. The score, Hall's 35, Campbell County 0. You listen to the WLAF and the Dulles Tire Sports Network.
There are two types of hot water heaters, thankless and tankless. The thankless kind work like this.
I'm throwing in a load of laundry.
Hold off on that. I'm hopping in the shower.
Rinnai tankless water heaters work this way.
I'm throwing in a load of laundry.
No problem.
You get an endless supply of hot water even for multiple tasks at the same time.
With the natural gas water heater from PCUD, you get hot water twice as fast as same size electric and for about half the cost. Chop down your hot water energy cost hundreds of dollars a year with PCUD in La Follette or Rocky Top.
Rinnai tankless water heaters, the hot way to heat water.
Welcome back to Dossett Stadium. My name is Les Martin along with Brent Allen. This is the WLAF and the Dulles Tire Sports Network. 14th season, buddy.
You're right.
Feel like it?
I don't know. It's
you
fun.
Don't look a day older.
I feel it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm about 25 pounds lighter than last year. Still had a hard time getting up the stairs or up the bleachers.
Well, it happens to us old
Yeah,
folks.
that's the truth.
The Salters is set to kick off from his own 40-yard line. Back deep is Lindsay and Owens for Campbell County. High end-over-end kick. It comes down to Owens at the 7-yard line. 10, 15, 20, across the 20. Breaks the tackle to the 25, to the 30. Breaks it back inside and gets tackled at the 34-yard line, where it will be first down and 10 for Campbell County. In on the tackle was Chandler for the Red Devils. And, you know, if we could get some moves like that on this offensive side of the ball.
I agree.
I mean, the kids are really blocking really well on the kickoff.
Yeah, I agree. And that was a good job of Owens, you know, following his blockers and waiting behind and then making his move, you know.
Yes. Timmy Gibson's coming back in. Paul Stanzik. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Stanzik to me. Look at it and tell me what you think, Brent.
Well, there's no N in it, so it's not Stanzik.
Okay.
Stasic, maybe?
Stasic. Sounds good to me. Here's Luke Lindsay on the keeper. Man. Gets tackled at the 29-yard line.
It's way too much penetration, but by Halls. They're just blowing through.
So it's going to be a second down and 15 yards to go for a first down for Campbell County. Folks, if you're watching, do not be discouraged.
That's right.
I'm telling you. You got to give this coach time to get these kids moving in all the same direction.
Absolutely. He's going to, when this game's over, regardless of what happens, he's going to look at the film and he's going to see all the issues that need to be fixed.
Under center is Lindsay. Hands off to Idles. Idles to the far side, across the 30 up to the 31-yard line. That's a pickup of 2. Make it third down and 13 for your Cougars. Owens comes in on the tackle was Brassfield. And I'm with you, Brent. I think it's Stasic.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it looks like to me. I'm no English guy, but.
Well, I'm not either, can't you tell? My wife got on to me today about mispronouncing and saying the wrong name.
Well, it happens. It's not that easy,
No, it ain't.
Especially with names. The words that we use in daily talk or whatever, there's a certain way to say it, but
sure,
names can be spelled one way and pronounced another,
Exactly. Stasic out to this near side, standing at the 30-yard line. Under center is Lindsay. In motion is Owens. Here comes Owens to this near side, up to the 30. Gets a good block on the outside and is all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's going to be short of a first down, but that was a good block on the outside, but Hunley chased him down.
Yep, yeah, it's a good run though. I'll take it. And I like the fact that moving the ball over away from the hit, the things running backs are supposed to do, but it's good to see.
Sure, absolutely. It's going to be 4th down and 3, and Campbell County looks as if they will punt the football.
Yeah, I mean, here on your own side of the field there, it's not smart to go for it there.
Not with the way Halls is moving the football.
Yeah.
You want as much green between them and the goal line as possible. Here's the kick. It's a low liner. It's going to take a bounce at the Campbell County Cougar bounce. Oh, my gosh.
He
touched it, and it's a turnover. It's a turnover. Campbell County came up with a turnover, and turnover your next project to Lindsay's Carpet and Paint Center, baby.
Awesome. That's what we needed.
And who got that?
Unfortunately, I was so excited I didn't notice.
I believe it was Brandon Graham who came up with that loose football. If I'm not mistaken, it certainly looked like it anyway. So it's going to be 1st down and 10, Campbell County. As Sexton comes in with the play, gives the play, leaves the huddle, comes out and stands at the 25-yard line to the near side. Handoff one more time to Gavin Owens. Gavin Owens over the near side across the 25, down to the 23. A pickup of 2 as Ventura made the tackle. It's going to be a situation, Campbell County, there's 2 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in this first half. A touchdown would be good.
Yeah, it'd be huge. Owens made a good cut there. It's just there's nowhere to go. He can pick up 1-2 yards, and he's getting hit with a wall of Red Devils.
Well, if you look, how many guys are in the box?
A bunch.
Hand off to Keegan Cowan up the middle. He gets back to the line of scrimmage is all he gets. So it's going to be a 3rd down. Maybe a pickup of a yard. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7.
This is what I was talking about. You have to have a play, and I'm sure Coach Pemberton does, but you have to have some kind of play to spread them out or to, like you said, there's so many in the box. That opens up the edges. There's got to be something in the playbook to counter all those players in the box.
I'm sure.
8 in the box.
Absolutely. And now by the time the ball snapped, there'll be more.
Yeah, there is 9 now.
It's going to be a pass. Luke Lindsay looks, pass over the middle, down towards Gavin Owens, and it falls incomplete. He had it in his hands.
Yeah.
But just fell incomplete.
To his credit, though, he was being double teamed. He probably couldn't see very well, but it did hit him in the hands, just couldn't hold on to it.
That makes it tough.
Yeah.
When you're double teamed and you're going up between 2 guys and trying to catch a football, it makes it tough.
Absolutely.
Hey, guys, coming up at halftime, we have Josh Parker interviewing head coach Mark Pemberton to start off the Hammers halftime report.
Fantastic, sir. Fantastic. We certainly appreciate you, Mr. Carroll, Clayton Carroll.
It's Tommy on Fridays.
Yes,
that's right,
I forgot about Tommy. Well, it's been a long time. We ain't on our A game either yet.
We're all a little rusty.
Yes, we are. Sanders was going to attempt the field goal, but now there's timeout with 59 seconds left to go in the second quarter. The score is Halls 35, Campbell County 0. You listen to the WLAF and those Tires Sports Network.
America's best pizza is just right here in Campbell County. People from all over the country travel to Campbell County for Charlie's Pizza. Maybe it's the handmade crust, maybe it's the fresh ingredients, or maybe it's just the friendly service and good times. Come see for yourself and find out what makes Charlie's Pizza the best around.
This is Joe Evans from Charlie's Pizza. We've been open since 1976, and we have the best pizza in town, so come down and see us.
Welcome back to Dossett Stadium as Campbell County looked as if they was going to kick a field goal, and that's going to be the case. Well, let me say this.
That's what they're lining up to do.
They're lining up to do that, correct. Sanders takes 3 steps back, 2 steps to this near side. The holder is Stasic. The kick is up.
They called timeout before.
And there's a timeout. Halls calls a timeout, but that's okay.
That's right, because he didn't make it. So
That's
give
right.
him a second shot.
So this second time that he's going to come up there and make this,
That's right.
I'll assure
Icing
you.
the kicker is
Icing
not
the
going to work
kicker.
here.
No, it's not going to work here. I agree 100%. Folks, I just got to tell you, the Hammers halftime report, fine boots, shoes, jeans, galore, and a whole lot more at Hammers, exit 122 off 175, next to Community Trust Bank in Clinton, just off the exit.
That's right.
That
It's not
place is
far.
awesome. You know that?
It is. It's come a long way.
It has came a very long way. It's going to be a Campbell County attempting a field goal as Sanders will come back in. They're lining up to attempt one. Whether they do or not, we'll just have to wait and see. On that last snap, it was a little high.
Yeah.
Stasic had a hard time handling the football. Halls puts one back deep. In case it's short, they can run it back. Here's the snap. Good snap. Kicks off.
Hello.
What a
Hello.
boom. What a boom. No good. Missed it to this near side.
Boy.
Wow.
That
He
looked
put
good.
some leg in
He
that
sure
one.
did. That would have made it just a little off.
Yeah, just a little off. Folks, also, when we come back, after Mr. Parker has an interview with Coach Pemberton, we've got Gary Mosier, one of the originals from the 1975 Campbell County football team. We'll have an interview with him, so stay tuned to the Hammers halftime report. There is 52 seconds left to go in this first half. As here's the snap, handoff to Moore. Moore to the 20, 25, up to the 30. That should have been a blindside block. Didn't call it.
Did not.
Did you see it?
I did. Oh, yeah, it was very clear.
Wow. Anyway, it's enough for a first down. Stops the clock with 41 seconds, and now they're going to roll that beautiful beam footage. Shotgun formation for Lethgo. Now we're going to stop the clock one more time with 34.3 seconds left to go in this first half. So now, let's see what Halls will do. Halls is lining up shotgun formation, 3 receivers to this near side, single receiver to the far side. Lethgo shotgun, Moore to his left, facing a 3-4 defense. There's 1 second. Now there's
their clock issue. I think they're trying to figure out what
I
it's supposed
think
to be.
you're right. So there's a clock issue that it went to 0. Now it's set on 25 seconds. We'll find out if this is the case or not. You know, George Hooks was talking about the clock before I came over here, and he's jinxed us.
That's what's happened.
He's jinxed
That's
us.
it. It's that Duke blood.
Yes, it is. No good. No good.
That's it.
We're going to find out if the 25-second clock's working. If not, they'll have to keep it on the field.
It's the main clock. It went from 34.3 to 41.8.
That's because they ran the football. I mean, they ran the clock after
That's
the guy was tackled. And he ran out of bounds. So it should have stopped it. Pass. Let's go. Downfield. Over the head of his would-be receiver. Looks like Martin falls incomplete as they're still going for some more.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's first half. I'm not going to sit here and say they should just take a knee. You know, I mean, it's football. You know.
Yeah, I agree. I guess Halls knows exactly how dangerous of a team this could be. Campbell County can be, and with some more experience and some more film study, they will get there.
Yep.
Rolling to this near side is Lethgo. Pass is complete all the way up to the 45-yard line. And now we have a timeout on the field as Timmy Gibson made the tackle for your Cougars. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 for Halls, traveling from our left to our right. Halls has the football inside Halls territory as we're going to step away for a 30-second timeout. You're listening to WLAF and the Dolls Tires Sports Network.
Hi, this is Kimberly Burge here at Burge Screen Printing. We work to bring your idea to reality. We specialize in custom screen printing, direct-to-garment full-color printing for all your apparel needs. We also do full-color printing on signs, banners, and much more.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
Welcome back to Dossett Stadium. My name's Les Martin along with Brent Allen. Thank you for tuning in to the WLAF and the Dolls Tires Sports Network. The score is Halls 35, Campbell County 0. There is 25.7 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Coming up at the Halls halftime report, the Hammers halftime report. Fine boots, shoes, jeans, galore, and a whole lot more at Hammers, exit 122. Here's the snap. Rolling to the far side is Lethgo. Looking, feel some pressure, continue to roll, and he's going to be run out of bounds at the 50-yard line with 16.9 seconds left to go in this first half.
Yeah, I think maybe they're just trying some plays, trying to see what they can do before the end of the half here.
It looked like Keegan Cowan wanted to lay a collision on him.
I'd like to see it.
I would too.
I'd be happy to see it.
Yes, I would. Jasper Body Shop Collision, like Cougars and Avery and Don Burton, are collision specialists. Here's a snap. Looking downfield. Passes away across the middle. It's connected, and he's down inside the 30. As that was Drew Ross. In on the tackle was Luke Lindsay, as they're going to try to hurry and get to the line as the clock will stop with move of the chains. Now they're going to roll it, and now they are going to stop it with a pass just thrown into the ground with 5.5 seconds left. Field goal or go for the end zone?
I'd go for the end zone. I'm just being honest. I don't want it to happen, certainly. I don't want any more points at all scoring on us, but from a coach's standpoint, this is an opportunity to try new things. You're up 35-0 with 5 seconds. Try that play that you drew up, in the backyard and hope that it works and see what happens,
Yep. Folks, stay tuned to the Hammers halftime report. Shotgun formation for Lethgo. Here comes some pressure. Pass across the middle falls incomplete with 1.2 seconds left to go in the first half. And it's third down, and Halls will have one more shot at the end zone, but Campbell County's defense is standing strong.
Yeah, luckily that ball was a little ahead of him because it looked like he had some pretty good room to run there if he'd have caught it. But the main thing is no score.
Absolutely.
No more scores, guys.
No more scores, guys. Absolutely. 1.2 seconds left to go in this first half. The score 35-0 in favor of Halls. Here comes some pressure. Steps up into the pocket is Lethgo, rolling to this near side, looking, passes away, and it's complete.
Unbelievable.
Over the would-be hands of Stasic. Stasic looked like he was about to catch that ball.
Yeah, I thought so too. Here goes a flag.
Penalty flag on the field. Let's see who it's against. The score is Halls 41, Campbell 0. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against Halls. The touchdown is good.
Yeah, they just over-celebrated a bit there, it looked like.
Yeah. So it's going to be 41-0 in favor of Halls. The Salters is in to kick the extra point. So we'll see as officials having a conversation in the middle of the field down in between the two teams. I'm sure they're discussing sportsmanship.
Yeah, making sure everybody understands what's allowed and what's not.
Yep. So now the head official, the referee, will come back over. Touchdown's good. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Halls. And now it's going to be a point after touchdown attempt for the Salters. The Salters takes 2 steps to the far side. Looking for the snap. Snaps low. Kicks up. Doesn't count. Penalty flag on the far side. Let's see what it will be. It looks like it's going to be offsides against Campbell County. The kick was good.
Seems like the longest 30 seconds in history.
Yeah, it seems like the longest 5 seconds in history.
That's right.
So let's see. They're going to attempt the point after touchdown one more time.
Maybe Gibson will get a block. He's been close a couple times.
Yes, he has. I hope he does. Any little spark is going to help these Cougars.
Boom!
Oh,
there
he got it. He sure got it. Wow.
I knew I'd get one.
He got it that time. Folks, we're gonna have a halftime interview with Josh Parker and Coach Pemberton. We're gonna
guys, we're waiting to see if I guess
looks like Coach is talking to the
It looks like Coach Pemberton's talking to the official and is headed to. Looks like Josh Parker's trying to get his attention.
Hey, Coach.
Yeah, okay, that's all right.
Coach, right first half, your thoughts and how do we? What's the message in the locker room?
Well, the message is we better keep battling because that's a terrible first half. We got dominated at the line of scrimmage. We got turnover. The only positive, we got to knock the ball loose a couple of times. Got one of them. Like, it's on a kickoff. Very poor at the line of scrimmage. We can't run the football. We're in trouble. And we're able to do that tonight. They're dominating up front. Got to get better. I mean, we're going to fight through our character guys in this second half. We do a better job.
Appreciate your time. We'll see you after the game. Last sprint, back to you, Coach. Want to find out a lot about some guys here in the second half.
Thank you, Josh. All right, we're going to step away for some commercial breaks real quick. We got to pay the bills, of course. When we come back, we're going to have one of the original Campbell County Cougar players of the 1975 season and Mr. Gary Mosier. And when Jim Freeman told me about this, I thought that young man also coached me. So I'm going to turn it over and let these guys pay the bills with some commercial breaks. When we come back, we'll have Gary Mosier on the flip side of the Hammers halftime report.
BP is here for you. Rice Oil has BP at Big O's Valley and at Big O's Cumberland. BP provides the energy that keeps Campbell County and America moving. Amoco is here for you. Amoco brings you the quality fuel America has trusted for more than 100 years. Find Amoco at West End Amoco, backed by the longest standing fuels guarantee in the nation. Save 15 cents a gallon on BP and Amoco every time when you use your BP card. Apply today. BP and Amoco from Rice Oil, La Follette.
Whether you're a contractor or you're just handling a project around the house or farm, CNO Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. Metal roofing custom cuts as well as delivery are available from CNO Metal. Be sure and ask us about our lifetime warranty on metal. Matt Klein can handle your big or small jobs from one piece of metal to 100. Select from 22 colors. CNO Metal Sales is right behind O'Reilly's Auto Parts in Middlesboro. Just take a left at the first stoplight and CNL is on the right. See or call Matt at 606-248-5744.
This is Matthew Klein, former Cougar number 42. Come see me at CNL Metal.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, Reynolds Field, as the 2024 Campbell County High School Marching Band is set to play here in just 1 second, as we will have some footage for you. Because these kids work extremely hard in this band to get up here and perform in front of all these fans. So they deserve our attention. So we're going to turn it over to them in just a second, just as soon as they get ready. And it looks like they are testing a couple of instruments, so that they want to make sure they put on a good show, folks. The 2024 high school marching band. So now we're going to turn it over to them.
Cowboy boots, wall to wall, shoe after shoe after shoe. And jeans? Hammers didn't invent jeans, they just carry the largest selection of jeans anywhere. Let Hammers get you dressed for the ball game. And if you're headed to cheer on the Vols, we can outfit you in orange from head to toe. Ladies, you're going to love the women's specialty boutique at Hammers. You know the name, Hammers. But do you know about our bigger, better, easier to find location? Exit 122, that's the Clinton Norris exit just off I-75 past the Speedway.
Hi, my name is Daniel Dagley. I'm a personal line sales agent here at Gray's Insurance. Not only have we always took care of you on your home and auto needs, but we now offer group health, individual family plans, Medicare supplements, and a wide variety of life insurance. Please come see me for all your insurance needs. Thank you.
Hey, this is Trevor St. John with Gray Insurance. I just want to let you know that we'll always be here to serve all your business, home, and auto insurance needs, and even more, even if it's farm, whatever you can think of, we will be able to take care of you. You can always count on us like family, and to you all, you'll always be family to us. If you all ever need anything at all, just let us know, and we'll always treat you right.
Right here is where it all started, right here on this corner. This was the first building for People's Bank of the South. This is where the ideas, tradition, way of doing business, and the mission of taking care of its customers evolved. Then it was on to the new bank with Campbell County's first, a drive-up window. From 1917 to today, People's Bank of the South is here for you. People's Bank of the South is in the heart of La Follette, between La Follette and Jacksboro, near the mall and at North Clinton exit 122. We invite you to come see us at People's Bank of the South, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
William Maxwell Roofing is your commercial, industrial, and residential roofing specialist. William Maxwell Roofing is proud to install roofs for its customers that not only are leak-free, but that add to the beauty of their homes and are covered under warranty.
We do both residential, commercial, industrial, shingles, metal, single-ply TPO.
William Maxwell Roofing offers a variety of services to keep you in the dry. Repairs to re-roofs, you're covered with top quality service and materials.
We've been in business since 2014, family operated, family run business.
William Maxwell Roofing.
I'm Bailey Ball from La Follette Mine Supply. Come see my dad, Billy, for septic tanks, PVC pipe, septic chambers, and rebar, and lots more. That's La Follette Mine Supply. Dad, come on in here.
We're open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Turn on Toe String Road by the Walgreens. We're just the third business on the left just before you cross the tracks.
Come see my mom, Papa, my mom, Jamie, my dad, Billy, and me, Bailey. Whoa, 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 come see me, Birdie Ball, that's all. Anybody want a big sister?
At Grace Rehab, we have one goal in mind: to improve your quality of life. We provide physical, occupational, and speech therapy for all ages. Grace's therapy and treatment plans are individualized for each patient.
As a parent, our experience with Grace has been great. We've started our boys from a young age. They've been in physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy. We couldn't be more happy with the results that we've gotten.
Grace Rehab, we want to help you feel your best.
Welcome back to the Hammers halftime report, and standing beside of me, I have the honor, the most appropriate honor, to introduce Mr. Gary Mosier.
Well, thank you, Les.
You know, when Jim told me that you was going to be my halftime interview, I thought to myself, Gary Mosier, surely that ain't the guy that used to coach me years ago.
Yeah, yep.
Wow.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has. You're one of the original of the 1975 Cougars as well.
Yep.
Very first year. How many games did you win that season? Do you remember, Coach?
Three games.
3 games.
Yeah.
First year, and Coach got 3 games, won 3 games. You was telling me earlier when we was at break that about 40% of the folks that played on that first team is no longer with us.
That's correct.
And you know, you stop and think about this. We probably should have been doing this a lot sooner, is getting some of these older gentlemen that's played for Campbell County through the years on our halftime show.
I agree with that. It's uplifting and to everybody.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So what positions you play, Coach?
I played fullback in the Beer offensive formation. I played tailback in the same offense, and I had to play some quarterback there at the end of the season. Stanley Lester broke his foot, and then Brian Barnes did the same thing.
Wow.
So we had nobody else. He stuck me there. We did the best we could.
Was there a lot of players that would go both ways back then?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember how many kids came out for the first team?
Well, when we started, we had 55, I believe.
Yep.
And then it went up to 58, and then it dropped steadily down till we ended up with around 25 or so.
I tell you what, it's hard to compete with that few bodies on the field, and you have a lot to go both ways, and you know fatigue is a factor. And you know back then, y'all didn't have all this stuff that we have today.
No.
Tell us about the field and what kind of shape it was in, Coach.
Well, the first year it was pretty much a rock pile. They might be holes 6 inches deep, come up overnight. The football facility that we were supposed to dress in, the first year it never dressed not one single player because it caved in and sunk.
Wow.
A lot of adversity, but you know, that never stopped us. We knew what we were going to do. We knew we were for the team, and I know that I never gave up. And I can name a lot of people never. And I won't name the ones that did, Les.
I understand. Well,
Yes,
that's integrity in your part, and you've always had that.
Yes, sir.
It's something else to see you still around. I'm glad you are. Some of the opponents that you all played at that time,
Yep.
Do you remember some of those?
I do. We opened up with Oak Ridge.
Wow.
And Oak Ridge won the state championship that year, and they scored more points against the one they played for the championship than they did us. We played them hard. And then we played South Young. They were fifth, I believe, in the state. And then we played Doyle, and Doyle was in the top 10. And then we got to play Lake City. And no offense to anyone, but I was proud to get a hold of them. Just a little bit of rivalry, you know.
Yeah, I can understand that. After y'all got beat by all those good teams, it was one of those situations to where you wanted to have somebody y'all could beat up on too, right?
Yep, first game we won was against Lake City.
Wow.
Ray County and Knox West. Not Knox West, Morristown West.
Morristown West.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, I certainly appreciate you coming up. I call you Coach because when someone coaches me as well as you did, you have my utmost respect throughout my life, and I still have that utmost respect for you today.
Well, we appreciate it. I know Les was an excellent ball player, hard-nosed, and would give you every ounce he had.
Well, I appreciate that, Coach, and it stemmed from you because I was scared to death of you.
We just believed the same method we were taught. Hard work pays off.
Well, Coach Gary Mosier, one of the originals from the 1975 Campbell County Cougars. Coach, thank you so much for joining us.
We appreciate it, and we love you and love everybody, buddy.
Love you too, buddy.
Yes, sir.
We're going to step away for a quick commercial break. You're listening to WLAF and the Doyle's Tires Sports Network.
E.E. Hill & Son Insurance.
You know, the insurance agency started out as Hill Insurance, and it was started by my grandfather in 1925.
Celebrating 100 years in 2025.
I went into the insurance business with my dad and my Uncle David in '74 after I got out of UT. Then I bought the agency from my dad in '77.
It started as father and son.
Most people think that E.E. Hill and Son is my dad and me, and it's not. It was my granddad and my dad.
And 100 years later,
our agency's been blessed to be in a community that has embraced our agency, and we have had some of the most amazing employees.
Go Cougars!
Tenova Medical Group is making it easier to see a primary care provider in the La Follette area. Quickly, schedule an appointment online anytime at TenovaLaFollettePCP.com.
We've been in the same spot since the 1990s. This is Skeeter with Doyle's Tire Shop. We continue serving you with the same friendly service and top-notch name brand tires as my dad Doyle did when he first opened up.
Hey, this is Hunter Huckabee. Come see my dad at Doyle's Tire Shop.
Citizens Bank is a locally owned and operated bank serving communities in East Tennessee. The bank was established in 1934 with 3 guiding principles at its foundation: assurance of safety to depositors, a high standard of service to customers, and a genuine desire to serve the community. These principles are the core factor in the success that has lasted over 85 years and grown Citizens Bank to the renowned financial institution it is today. To learn more about Citizens Bank, visit citizensbank24.com.
Welcome back to Dossett Stadium. My name is Les Martin, along with Mr. Brent Allen. The score is Halls 41, Campbell County 0. Campbell County will receive the opening second half kickoff. And, you know, Coach Pemberton said there's no quit in them.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. I mean, I also heard him say that the line's getting dominated.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure I could see the walls of the field house shaking. I don't know if that was him yelling or what, but
I would have not wanted to be in there.
Me either. He did not sound happy.
No, he did not. Campbell back deep for Campbell County will be Gavin Owens and Luke Lindsay. In the kickoff for Hall will be the Salters. I assume it's going to be him. They had to move them back 15 yards for the unsportsmanlike conduct at the end of the first half.
That's right.
So they will be kicking off from their own 25-yard line. Folks, we want to thank Hammer's halftime report. Find your boots, shoes, jeans, galore, and a whole lot more at Hammer's, exit 122 off I-75. We certainly appreciate you tuning in to the halftime report. And I'll tell you something else.
What's that?
My man Tommy Carroll just told me that they have moon pies and RCs down there.
Oh, they
as well.
do. They've got a wild selection. I mean, you can get all kinds of clothing, women's boutique. I mean, really nice stuff. And they sell ammunition and fishing equipment, all kinds of stuff. It's a great place.
So, guys, if you're tired of your wife shopping, take her to Hammers and you can shop too.
That's right. Everybody's happy.
Yes, sir. The Salters is set to kick off from his own 25-yard line. Will it be an onside kick? No. End over end comes down at the 25. 30, 35, comes up to the 40, gets a block. Out at the 44-yard line is where Luke Lindsay will run out of bounds, and it's going to be first down and 10 for Campbell County. Traveling from our left to our right.
Best starting field position yet.
Yes, sir. Well, no, because we had that turnover right there.
Well, that's true, yeah.
So Campbell County is set to see if they can muster up some power against these defensive linemen and linebackers, as Halls is once again going to line up 7 in the box. Here's a handoff to Gavin Owens. Gavin Owens to the far side, up to the 45. They're going to mark him down at the 46. It's going to be a pickup of 2, and it's going to be second down and 8 for your Cougars. I've took notice to something already. He had 2 wideouts out there that time on that play. Coach Pemberton did.
Okay, I didn't catch that.
Yep, one on each side. Let's see what this will be here. See if he has the same thing. He's trying to move some of those guys out of the center of the field, out of that box. And I can't say that I blame him.
No, absolutely. I mean, you could put Bo Jackson in there if he's trying to run over 6 people. It just don't work.
It don't work. You're right. 2 wideouts once again, one to the top of the screen, one to the bottom of the screen. Handoff one more time to Owens. Owens up to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You know, and to go back to what I was saying, I said Bo Jackson, but we know Gavin Owens is a good running back. We've seen him last year. He was very, very impressive, and I'm sure he's faster and stronger than he was last year. He just can't get a break. I mean, that time he ran into one of his own players that were being shoved back into the backfield.
It makes it tough.
It absolutely does.
When it's almost like when your back's against the wall, the old saying, you're between the rock and a hard place.
Yeah, that's it.
That's where we're at right now. Here's a pass. Pass is incomplete, intended for Sexton. Falls incomplete to the far side as Luke Lindsay attempted a pass. It's 4th down and 9, and Campbell County looks like they're going to punt as they bring in Mr. Nathan Massengill to boot the ball away. Folks, make sure you stay tuned to the TCAT Cougar Wrap-Up Show. TCAT is your ticket to success. Also, the long run is sponsored by Smith's Metals. Here's the boot. Boots high, end over end, comes down. He fumbles the football again, and it looks like that Halls has recovered. Halls fumbled the football after he took a shot.
Yeah, good lick and knocked it loose. Just couldn't get anybody on it.
Also, the turnover before was turnover your next project, the Lindsay's Carpet and Paint Center. First downs, of course, of Hensley's Tire and Service. First down, think of Hensley first. The point after touchdowns is Cumberland Equipment Rentals. Extra point, make it a point to call Cumberland Equipment Rentals tomorrow. They're open on Saturdays.
That's right.
You go up there and rent you a piece of equipment to do your things around your yard or just want to play in the dirt, go play in the dirt. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Hands off to this near side. Moore cuts it back to the inside up to the 30 to the 31-yard line and is game tackled there, but not before he picks up enough for a first down. We have someone injured from Halls. Let's see who it is. It may be Moore.
52, it looks like.
52?
Yeah.
Oh, it is 52. All right. We're going to step away for a 30-second timeout, folks. You're listening to the WLAF and the Little Tires Sports Network.
Run, don't walk to La Follette Nutrition, where we fuel the Cougars. La Follette Nutrition, located across from First Baptist Church in La Follette, has all you need to start your day. From protein shakes to loaded teas, let La Follette Nutrition make a drink just for you. Go by and see Macy and Anna today.
Hi, I'm Macy Wilcox from La Follette Nutrition. Go Cougars!
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with a great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
Welcome back to Dossett Stadium. My name is Les Martin, along with Mr. Brent Allen, our 14th season of calling Campbell County Cougar football.
Yes, sir.
I got to give a shout out to Coach Matt Housley.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's got a girl that, what I'm hearing, is exceptional at basketball.
Really?
Yes. Exceptional.
That's
and
good to hear.
And she's young. She's like 7, 8, something
Wow.
like that. Yeah. I'm not even for sure how old she is, just to be honest with you. Let's see if we can get some numbers of these new players of coming in here for Halls. Handoff up the middle, up to the 35, to the 39-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 38.5.
The quarterback's 13, running back's 31.
31, okay. 13 is Elmore, and the running back was Daniel on that run for Halls. It's a pickup of 7. It's 2nd down and 3 as we have some new players in the game for Halls. At the skill positions. Shotgun formation for Elmore. Handoff. Nope. Quarterback keeper, and he's wide open. Down the side he rolls. Up to the 50 to the 49-yard line. That fooled everybody.
Yeah.
As Sam Saxton made the tackle for Campbell County. Looks like there's a lot of young players in there. A lot of different offensive linemen as well, it looks like to me.
Well, they've got a big roster. You know, they've got a lot of kids to choose from, that's for sure.
Yes, absolutely. There's 6 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in this third quarter. The score is Halls 41, Campbell 0. So up to the line of scrimmage comes Halls. Shotgun formation for Elmore. In motion is Daniel. Passes away. Oh, man, what a hit. He took a hit, but he held on to the ball.
Yeah, he sure did.
Luke Lindsay on the tackle for Campbell County.
Just threw a flag.
Wonder what for this time.
A little extracurricular activity, I assume.
Wow. If that's on Campbell County for unsportsmanlike conduct, Coach Mark Pemberton is going to lose his hat. Nope, it's against Halls. It's against Halls. So that's good.
That is. You know, when you're down 41-0, it's the frustration can definitely get to you. I'm proud that they're playing with good sportsmanship. A couple plays ago, when the Halls player went down, 3 of our guys, you know, were around him trying to help him up and stuff, and that's good to see.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Halls. It backs them up all the way to the 49-yard line of Campbell County. It's 1st down and 20. Excuse me. 1st down and about 10.
Yeah.
1st down and 10. I couldn't see the other marker from the chain gang because the referee's standing in front of it. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers near side, single receiver far side. Elmore calling out the signals, takes the snap, fumbles the football, rolls to this near side looking, going to tuck it and run. And he gets tackled there at the 45-yard line. And it's going to bring up 2nd down as Keegan Cowan made the tackle. There's a penalty flag on the play, laying back beyond the 50. At the 49, now they're going to move the penalty flag or pick it up, and now it's going against Halls once again. Holding against Halls. Now it will be 1st down and 10 yards to go, or 20 yards to go. I said 20 last time,
That's right.
10 this time. Trying to keep up with it, folks. It's a hard job, I tell you.
That's the truth. It ain't easy.
There's going to be 3 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in this third quarter. 2 receivers near side, single receiver to the far side for the Red Devils. Shotgun formation for Elmore. Daniel takes the handoff to this near side and is tackled there. He didn't go anywhere. Mr. 54, Logan Ballou, in on the tackle. Logan Ballou in on the tackle. Folks, also I wanted to make sure that the big play of the game is brought to you by Hearthside Bank, big play. Also, the Red Zone is brought to you by McDowell Real Estate. Red Zone, McDowell Real Estate is Campbell County's most progressive real estate company. We'll have some more to read here before this game's over. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap, hands off to Daniel, and he fumbles the football, and who gets it? Looks like Daniel fell on it one more time. That is 4 times we have had an opportunity to get a fumble.
Yeah, and
how would that have changed the game?
It'd be big, That's one of the biggest things in football, is turnovers.
Sure. It's going to be 3rd down and 23 for Halls. 1:59 left to go in this third quarter. The score: Halls 41, Campbell 0.
That was Ballou again that almost got that one.
Yes, it was. Thank you. We've got 3 receivers near side, single receiver to the far side. Elmore shotgun formation with Daniel to his left. Pass is complete out into the flats. Hit once, breaks a tackle.
There we go.
Could not break the rest of them. He may have picked up a couple of yards only. So it's going to be 4th down, and it looks like Halls may have to punt for the first time.
Yeah, it's good to see.
Yep. And, it's Coach ain't going to let this team quit.
No.
Coach Pemberton will not allow anybody to quit.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
So back deep to punt. We'll get you a number here in just a second.
24.
24 is Tucker Berkeley. Here's the snap, good snap, punts away, low line drive, spiral. Picked up there at the 25-yard line. It should have been a face mask. Here it is, and wow. It's going to be a run back all the way up here. They're going to mark him down at the 34-yard line.
That was dangerous. Luckily the ball bounced right in his hand, but that was close.
Yes. You know what? He was willing to take it.
Yep, I agree.
He was willing to take it, and that ain't nothing but heart. If you've ever seen heart, that was heart.
That's
because
it.
there was a lot of white jerseys
right
around
in front of him.
So now we're having a conversation one more time with the officials at the 48-yard line of the Halls Red Devils. We're going to find out what the call will be.
It's showing it's the end of the third quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to find out here in just a second. All right. We're going to take a break here, folks. It's the end of the third quarter. The score: Halls 41, Campbell County 0. You're listening to the WLAF and the Dulles Tire Sports Network.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Quality and Clayton go hand in hand. That's quality constructed homes from Clayton Homes. The staff at Clayton Homes, located right here at home in Campbell County at Jacksboro, is ready to help you through all the steps of home ownership, from selecting the home that's just right for you to putting the keys in your hand. Since 1956, Clayton Homes has been making dreams come true. See the home folks about your new dream home from Clayton Homes, 110 North Street near Jacksboro Middle School. Call or just come on by.
Cowboy boots, wall to wall, shoe after shoe after shoe. And jeans? Hammers didn't invent jeans, they just carry the largest selection of jeans anywhere. Let Hammers get you dressed for the ball game. And if you're headed to cheer on the Vols, we can outfit you in orange from head to toe. Ladies, you're going to love the women's specialty boutique at Hammers. You know the name, Hammers. But do you know about our bigger, better, easier to find location? Exit 122, that's the Clinton Norris exit just off I-75 past the Speedway.
Welcome back to Dossett Stadium, Reynolds Field. Seems like the officials has got some kind of confusion.
They've got me confused.
Well, I would have to agree with you. It was one of those situations to where there was 2 penalty flags on the last play, the punt play. They had illegal procedure against Halls, and then we had a personal foul against Halls. So what that did was Campbell County declined the illegal procedure because that man ran out of bounds and then came back inside and made the tackle.
Oh, okay.
So he can't do that.
Right.
Then there was a personal foul at the end of the play for 15 yards. Campbell County accepted that, and now they have the football, first down and 10 at the 49-yard line of the Cougars. And that first down is brought to you. That's a Hensley Tire and Service first down. Think of Hensley first. So now it's going to be first down as the Cougars come up to the line of scrimmage under center, and now they have a stoppage one more time. Let's see what this call will be.
It was this.
Offside defense.
Yeah.
The officials have done a great job.
Yeah.
But if you took notice, as time goes on and the score gets larger, they get faster.
Yeah.
We've got a running clock, so there's 11 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in this football game. It's 41-0 in favor of Halls. Here's a handoff to this near side. Penalty flag on the play. It's going to be a false start against Campbell County. That's Caden Idles, I think, or one of those young men, got a little quicker before the ball was snapped. It was not Caden Idles, I'm sorry. It was one of the Campbell County Cougars, a wideout. So now it's going to be first down.
And 10.
And 10. Absolutely. So that free 5 yards we got a few minutes ago.
Just lost it.
We just lost it, folks. Under center. Handoff one more time to Cowan. Cowan to the far side, and he gets all the way up to the 44-yard line as Cantrell made the tackle. And it's going to be a second down and 4 for Campbell County with 10 minutes left to go in this football game. The score is Halls 41, Campbell County 0. Also, folks, the touchdowns this year is brought to you by none other than All-State agent Casey Allen. That's a Casey Allen touchdown. We've got the collision. Campbell County up to the line of scrimmage. In motion is Owens. Owens to this near side, trying to stretch it out. It's being stretched out. He runs back to the far side, turns it up, and gets all the way up. Gets all the way up to the 42-yard line, where it's close to a first down, and you got to like the effort.
I do, and it's the only choice he had, really. I mean, he was running out of space because of the sideline there, and he just had to make a cutback and get what he could.
So it's going to be a first down. They gave him a first down on that.
That's right. He made it.
Awesome. That is a Hensley's Tire and Service first down. Think of Hensley first.
That's what that little extra effort can do.
Yes, sir. Under center is Lindsey. Quarterback keeper right up the middle. He's going to pick up about 3 yards.
wonder why no flag on that. Did you see it?
Yeah. I don't understand
It looked like the kid threw a punch. Oh, well.
Wow. Well, I'd say Coach Pemberton and the staff is just probably wanting to get through this.
Oh, yeah.
They're wanting to make sure they come back and are better next week compared to this week. And that's the progress that you see through the weeks.
Yeah.
They get better, and you and I will have that honor to do that.
Absolutely.
Under center once more time is Lindsay. In motion is Owens. Owens to this near side. Turns it up to the 40, to the 35-yard line. It's going to bring up third down. In on the tackle was Pierce. And it's going to be third down and 4 for your Cougars. Also, folks, the wrap-up show. Stay tuned to the T-Cat Cougar wrap-up show. T-Cat is your ticket to success. The Coaches Show is brought to you by Builtwell Bank. Builtwell Bank is a community bank built for the next 100 years. And, of course, we cannot forget the Cougar of the game, and that's brought to you by Kit's Paint and Body Shop. Here's the motion. Handoff one more time to this near side, and all the way down inside the 25 is Gavin Owens one more time. In on the tackle was Pierce again for Halls.
That's a good pickup.
Yes, it was. Very good pickup. That's a long run. That's another Smith Metals and Dock Sales long run. It's a short run to Smith's across the 4-lane from Dossett Stadium. We have got a lot of sponsors, and we are certainly proud of them and thankful for them.
Couldn't do it without them.
No, we could not. Under center is Lindsay. In motion. Handoff to the near side. Across down to the 20 is Timmy Gibson. Run out of bounds there, enough for a short of a first down by about 3 yards.
Here comes another flag.
Another penalty flag on the play. And it may be against Tiles one more time.
It looks like it.
We're going to find out. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Tiles. That shows no discipline for a team.
I agree. I agree completely.
None whatsoever.
I mean, especially when you're up 41-0. There's no reason to be
What's
talking.
The purpose?
You know? I mean, yeah, just let it go. You know?
Do you have a point to prove?
Mm.
At this point, I would say no. But I like the discipline that Coach Mark Pemberton has on his squad.
I agree with that.
Under center is Lindsay. 2 receivers, one to the top of the screen, one to the bottom of the screen. Hand off to Keegan Cowan. He goes nowhere, and they stop him there. But he wasn't down, but they stopped the forward progress, so it's going to be second down and goal from the 9-yard line. They moved it back to the 10-yard line, so it's going to be second goal from the 10. 5:25 left to go in the football game. Folks, make sure you stay tuned to the T-Cat Cougar wrap-up show. T-Cat is your ticket to success. Shotgun, or excuse me, under center. I seen that. I didn't think they was going to go shotgun. Handoff to Owens to this near side. Cuts back to the inside and gets up to the 11-yard line, loses a yard as Rutherford made the tackle. There's another penalty flag. Let's see who this is on. A lot of penalty flags here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Most are by Halls. Let's see what the call will be. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against Halls and Campbell County. They offset, so it doesn't do anything.
Right.
It's third and goal for Campbell County. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the football game. The score, Halls 41, Campbell 0. So Campbell County has Timmy Gibson, Sam Sexton, and coming into the football game. Stasic in as well. Hand off to Gibson to the far side. Up to the 10. Going to turn it up there and gets down to the 5. We'll bring up 4th down.
That's exactly the play I was hoping they would run. I wanted to see Gibson around the end. It just didn't develop. It was too many guys got out there.
It's going to be 4th and goal from the 6-yard line with 3:05 and counting down in this football game. It's going to be a long week for Campbell County. They probably watch film tomorrow or Sunday, probably Sunday. I'm not sure. I'll find out from Coach Pemberton on the Coaches Show. Brought to you by Builtwell Bank. Builtwell Bank is a community bank built. Handoff one more time to Owens. Owens to this near side, to the 5, into the end zone. That's a Casey Allen Insurance touchdown, All-State Insurance touchdown. Penalty flag on the play. Penalty flag is laying at the 1-yard line on this near hatch. It's going to be against Campbell County, holding against Campbell County. It brings it back. By the look of the penalty flag, it looked like that had nothing to do in the area of where the runner was at.
No, it looked like it was in the interior.
They're going to back him up 10 yards, and it's going to replay 4th down one more time. 1:54 left to go in this football game. It's going to be 4th down and goal from the 11-yard line. Let's see what Campbell County is going to run this time. There's 20 seconds on the play clock, 1 minute and 33 seconds on the game clock. You know they want to score.
Oh, yeah, badly.
I want them to score.
Me too.
We've got 2 wideouts. Sexton to the far side. Stasic to this near side. It's going to be a pass looking to Stasic. Falls incomplete. It looked like it was going to be a screen pass to Caden Idles, but he got lost in amongst the linemen.
Yeah, not to mention, the quarterback was being pressured immediately.
Oh, yeah. 55 seconds left to go in the football game. The score is Halls 41, Campbell 0. Let's see what we've got here as Halls will come out, probably just take a knee as there's 23 seconds left on the game clock. The play clock. 34 seconds left on the game clock. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to take a knee. 9 seconds counting down. They'll just snap it. This will be the last snap of the game. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Delay a game. They took a delay of game penalty, which is pointless at this time, at this moment.
And the clock's still running, so
yep.
That's it.
That's the end of the game, folks. Halls 41, Campbell 0. You listen to WLAF from the Doyle's Tire Sports Network. Please stay tuned to the Coaches Show, brought to you by Builtwell Bank. Builtwell Bank is a community bank built for the next 100 years. Also, the TCAT Cougar Wrap-Up Show. TCAT is your ticket to success. You listen to WLAF and the Doyle's Tires Sports Network.
TCAT is the launch pad for students as they get ready to soar into their careers. Around here, success is spelled TCAT. TCAT. Connect to tcatjacksboro.edu and file your flight plan for success today through TCAT. Students, prepare for takeoff.
3, 2, 1, 0. Anthony is using Community Trust Bank's mobile banking with Zelle to pay for today's lawn service, his share of the big lunch meeting, and the graduation gift he was supposed to send to his niece yesterday. And that means Anthony is on time for the big game, where the future Hall of Famer hits his first home run.
Zelle at Community Trust Bank. Fast, easy, and secure. Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
Tennessee Gas is your family-owned and operated one-stop shop, full-service propane and welding supply company. Whether it's a propane tank swap for changing suppliers or a complete new propane tank and service install, Tennessee Gas does it. See the welding supply showroom. Ask about leased welding gases, ideal for welding or small car shops. Live and local when you call, and your purchase dollars stay right here at home. Highway 116 on the county line. Tennessee Gas, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. Keeps your family warm one tank at a time.
Hi, my name is Daniel Dagley. I'm a personal line sales agent here at Gray's Insurance. Not only have we always took care of you on your home and auto needs, but we now offer group health, individual family plans, Medicare supplements, and a wide variety of life insurance. Please come see me for all your insurance needs. Thank you.
Hey, this is Trevor St. John with Gray Insurance. I just want to let you know that we'll always be here to serve all your business, home, and auto insurance needs, and even more, even if it's farm, whatever you can think of, we will be able to take care of you. You can always count on us like family, and to you all, you'll always be family to us. If you all ever need anything at all, just let us know, and we'll always treat you right.
Since 1963, CNC Concrete has been serving Campbell County and surrounding areas with the best there is in concrete. The best in rock, the best in rebar, the best in sand, the best in pretty much anything pertaining to concrete. That's CNC Concrete. Bobby Crass is his family's second generation of owning and operating CNC. As Bobby says, we hold your dreams, the concrete to your dream home. CNC Concrete, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until the job gets done.
Sick today, seen today, here at Cumberland Gap Medical. Hello, this is APRN Amanda Brown. At Cumberland Gap Medical, we can take care of you and your family. From the toddlers to the seniors, we have one of the area's most affordable cash pay programs. Walk in now to be seen or call for an appointment. 423-201-9799. Cumberland Gap Medical is beside Stoplight 10 on East Central at Cumberland Avenue.
Welcome back to Dossett Stadium. My name's Les Martin along with Brent Allen. The final scores, Halls 41, Campbell County 0. Tough game for Campbell County tonight. Got hit often.
Yeah, got right off the first play.
First play, yeah. Kind of took them out of the game plan, but Coach Pemberton, I would think, used it as a practice session once it got to the point that it was kind of out of hand.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be reasonable, especially when it's a running clock. You know, you're
Sure.
not going to be able to, especially running the kind of offense we're running. You don't have the big playability as much as in the past. But I certainly see the opportunity if you get the blocking worked out. To me, that was the biggest issue, was the blocking just wasn't there. I mean, the fact that they can put 8, 9 in the box makes it hard. I mean, five guys trying to block 8 or 9 is difficult.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a way for it to be done, because we know what kind of success Coach Pemberton has had in the past.
Absolutely. Folks, this is a TCAT Cougar wrap-up show. TCAT is your ticket to success. It's one of those situations, Brent, to where we've seen some bright spots.
Sure.
But I'm sure Coach Pemberton is going to say that it's not enough.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't expect any less than that from him. I mean, that's
sure.
It's the truth is what it boils down to. But like I said, we know, Luke Lindsay, Keegan Cowan, Gavin Owens, we know that they can play football. I mean, all of them. I'm just saying we've seen them excel, in the game of football. It's just a matter of getting everything worked out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Keegan Cowan, those gentlemen, those players that you mentioned, came out of a spread offense last year.
Oh yeah.
So they've had some time to get used to that offense, and then to go completely let's say 360.
Yeah, I mean it's almost the opposite.
It's a lot for them to take in, a lot for them to learn.
It is, and like I said in the beginning of the show, if the blocking is not working properly, if everybody's not doing their job, it will not work. It takes discipline. It takes personal responsibility. Each player has to do their job for this to work properly, and it'll happen. It's just it's going to be a matter of time.
Yeah, absolutely. Folks, please, those that's tuning in and listening and came to the stadium tonight, don't get discouraged. I promise you, this is not a finished product by no means.
No, and it may be a rough year. We'll see. I mean, I think, like I said, we know that Coach Pemberton has the ability to take a team to a higher level, but there's going to be growing pains. It takes a while. I'm sure all of the words, the wording, and everything is different for the players that have been playing under Coach Price for so long. So it's going to take a while. The practice is not that long. There's not that much time for them to learn a whole new system.
Sure, absolutely.
And, I'm sure they'll get it straightened out.
Folks, we're going to step away for a commercial break. The final score, Halls 41, Campbell County 0. You're listening to the WLAF and the Doyle's Tires Sports Network.
TCAT is the launch pad for students as they get ready to soar into their careers. Around here, success is spelled TCAT, TCAT. Connect to tcatjacksboro.edu and file your flight plan for success today through TCAT. Students, prepare for takeoff.
3, 2, 1, 0.
For some, they're friends. For others, they're family. And even neighbors to some of you. The hometown staff at First National Bank welcomes you to see them today. See Brian, ask for Carrie, or look for Beth at the drive-thru. A familiar, friendly face is ready to serve you at First National Bank. And when you think loans, think green. And look for us under the big green sign on the 4-lane in La Follette between Crystal and Subway. First National Bank Oneida, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank.
Go Cougars!
Cougar fans, get your First National Bank orange and blue Cougar debit card.
There are two types of hot water heaters, thankless and tankless. The thankless kind work like this.
I'm throwing in a load of laundry.
Hold off on that. I'm hopping in the shower.
Renai tankless water heaters work this way.
I'm throwing in a load of laundry.
No problem.
You get an endless supply of hot water even for multiple tasks at the same time.
With the natural gas water heater from PCUD, you get hot water twice as fast as same-size electric and for about half the cost. Chop down your hot water energy cost hundreds of dollars a year with PCUD in La Follette or Rocky Top.
Renai tankless water heaters, the hot way to heat water.
America's best pizza is just right here in Campbell County. People from all over the country travel to Campbell County for Charlie's Pizza. Maybe it's the handmade crust, maybe it's the fresh ingredients, or maybe it's just the friendly service and good times. Come see for yourself and find out what makes Charlie's Pizza the best around.
This is Joe Evans from Charlie's Pizza. We've been open since 1976, and we have the best pizza in town, so come down and see us.
Hi, this is Kimberly Burge here at Burge Screen Printing. We work to bring your idea to reality. We specialize in custom screen printing, direct-to-garment full-color printing for all your apparel needs. We also do full-color printing on signs, banners, and much more.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
The final score is Halls 41, Campbell County 0. Certainly not the result we were looking for. Coach Pemberton, I'm sure, is going to be in a situation to where he will build off this and get in a situation to where they will get better for sure. So with that being said, when we come back after this 3-minute break, we will have Coach Pemberton here, and we'll interview him shortly. And you're listening to WLAF and the Doyle's Tires Sports Network.
Big O's Cumberland is serving you with great food and dependable BP fuels. Here's just a sample of the favorites on the Big O's menu. Biscuits for breakfast, steak, chicken, sausage, bacon, cheese, homemade lemonade, orange tea, delicious hot dogs, and the best hamburger around. Plus soft serve ice cream, a salad bar, and drive-through window. Save 15 cents a gallon on BP and Amoco fuels every time with your BP card. Apply at Big O's Cumberland, Big O's Valley, or West End Amoco.
Whether you're a contractor or you're just handling a project around the house or farm, C&L Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. Metal roofing custom cuts as well as delivery are available from C&L Metal. Be sure and ask us about our lifetime warranty on metal. Matt Klein can handle your big or small jobs from one piece of metal to 100. Select from 22 colors. C&L Metal Sales is right behind O'Reilly's Auto Parts in Middlesboro. Just take a left at the first stoplight and C&L is on the right. See or call Matt at 606-248-5744.
This is Matthew Klein, former Cougar number 42. Come see me at C&L Metal.
Right here is where it all started, right here on this corner. This was the first building for People's Bank of the South. This is where the ideas, tradition, way of doing business, and the mission of taking care of its customers evolved. Then it was on to the new bank with Campbell County's first, a drive-up window. From 1917 to today, People's Bank of the South is here for you. People's Bank of the South is in the heart of La Follette, between La Follette and Jacksboro, near the mall and at North Clinton exit 122. We invite you to come see us at People's Bank of the South, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
William Maxwell Roofing is your commercial, industrial, and residential roofing specialist. William Maxwell Roofing is proud to install roofs for its customers that not only are leak-free, but that add to the beauty of their homes and are covered under warranty.
We do both residential, commercial, industrial, shingles, metal, single-ply TPO.
William Maxwell Roofing offers a variety of services to keep you in the dry. Repairs to re-roofs, you're covered with top quality service and materials.
We've been in business since 2014. Family operated, family run this business.
William Maxwell Roofing. E.E. Hill & Son Insurance.
You know, the insurance agency started out as Hill Insurance, and it was started by my grandfather in 1925.
Celebrating 100 years in 2025.
I went into the insurance business with my dad and my Uncle David in '74 after I got out of UT. Then I bought the agency from my dad in '77.
It started as father and son.
Most people think that E.E. Hill & Son is my dad and me, and it's not. It was my granddad and my dad.
And 100 years later,
our agency's been blessed to be in a community that has embraced our agency, and we have had some of the most amazing employees.
Go Cougars!
At Grace Rehab, we have one goal in mind: to improve your quality of life. We provide physical, occupational, and speech therapy for all ages. Grace's therapy and treatment plans are individualized for each patient.
Well, my doctor didn't think I would be to this point at this time, and I wouldn't have been had it not been for the rehab center here at Grace.
Oh, I like all the people that's here, and they've been real nice, and I've had a ton of fun with them.
Grace Rehab, we want to help you feel your best.
Result you was looking for?
No, that's about as bad as we can possibly play, I believe, in that first half. What could go wrong did go wrong. We just did not play well from the opening kickoff. We got out of our lanes. They made a long run on us for a touchdown. We just didn't do many things right in that first half. You know, best thing about it, I thought we'd come back out in the second half and battle, which I told them we were going to find some character guys that'll battle in that second half. I thought they did. You know, proud of them for that. Hopefully that's the worst we'll play all year in that first half, and we can move on from there.
Well, Coach, and I tell you, you've done a great job with them. For them to come this far in such a short amount of time after them being in the offense for the last 2 or 3 years, that's entirely a 180 or 360. And I've seen you coach and teach, and it's only going to get better. I've seen some bright spots. Brent's seen some bright spots tonight as well, and some runs, and also on some blocking. But like you said, it's you looking for character, and I didn't see. I just wanted to tell you that I appreciate you and the discipline that you put in these boys right here tonight.
Well, we've got a great group of kids. I mean, they're a great group of young men, and they've worked hard for us. We've pushed them really hard. We probably hadn't pushed them hard enough, evidently, and we're going to go to doing that. But it's a really good group of kids that we hadn't had any problems out of, discipline-wise, hardly. I mean, it's a great group, and like I told them, hopefully that's the worst we're going to play in that first half the whole year, and we're going to get better from that point on. And I thought we got better in the second half.
Yes,
hopefully
sir.
We can improve going into Fulton next week.
Absolutely. I believe you all got better in the second half as well. Brent and I were talking, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is one of those situations when you start out with a new program and a new offensive scheme, you see improvement every play, every quarter, every week.
Yeah.
We're going to have the honor to see that because of the way you coach and the way those kids respond to you.
Yeah, I saw a lot of disappointment in their eyes tonight, and as should be. I mean, if they're not disappointed, it doesn't mean enough to them. But I saw a whole team full of guys that were, especially at halftime, extremely disappointed. I told them that was on me. I evidently didn't do a good enough job with them, preparing them for this ball game. Don't take anything away from Halls. I thought they did a great job. They executed really well. They flipped that thing out wide and made us miss a few times. We just didn't tackle well enough. But our kids are going to listen to us, and they're going to continue to work, and we're going to get better as we go.
Coach, as far as the scheme that you have, it's been successful every place you've ever been. Mm-hmm. I made mention in the broadcast that the fans and the community doesn't need to get discouraged, because I promise you, Coach Mark Pemberton will have these kids playing before the year is out.
Well, I want to tell you, myself and my staff are committed to turning this place into a big-time winner.
Sure.
And we're going to do it or die in the process, I can tell you that. I told the refs, they were talking about in pregame meeting about an ambulance coming out here. I told them, if it comes to me, do not resuscitate, baby. I'm going to die right there. But we're going to die trying to get this thing to where it needs to be, and our kids are going to respond. They're going to respond. They were disappointed tonight, as they should be. Saw a few tears. So I know that it means a lot to them, and it means a lot to these coaches too. And we're going to get it put in the right direction.
I know you will, Coach, and I certainly appreciate you taking time to come up here to see us. We'll try to make some better arrangements for you in the future.
Have you got a drone I can fly up here with?
We can tell them to put in the elevator.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, folks.
But listen, I want to say one thing. I appreciate you guys and the coverage you do. This is second to none as far as coverage for high school. It's like I told you, I'm not interested in them people down the road that in Knoxville and all. We got the best coverage right here. So you guys do a great job, and we certainly appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Coach. We certainly appreciate you.
All righty. Thank you.
Thank you. Folks, we're going to step away for a commercial break. The final score, Halls 41, Campbell County 0. You're listening to WLAF and the Doyle's Tire Sports Network.
TCAT is the launch pad for students as they get ready to soar into their careers. Around here, success is spelled TCAT. TCAT. Connect to tcatjacksboro.edu and file your flight plan for success today through TCAT. Students prepare for takeoff.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Tenova Medical Group is making it easier to see a primary care provider in the La Follette area quickly. Schedule an appointment online anytime at TenovaLaFollettePCP.com.
We've been in the same spot since the 1990s. This is Skeeter with Doyle's Tire Shop. We continue serving you with the same friendly service and top-notch name-brand tires as my dad, Doyle, did when he first opened up.
Hey, this is Hunter Huckabee. Come see my dad at Doyle's Tire Shop.
Citizens Bank is a locally owned and operated bank serving communities in East Tennessee. The bank was established in 1934 with 3 guiding principles at its foundation: assurance of safety to depositors, a high standard of service to customers, and a genuine desire to serve the community. These principles are the core factor in the success that has lasted over 85 years and grown Citizens Bank to the renowned financial institution it is today. To learn more about Citizens Bank, visit citizensbank24.com.
Run, Don't walk to La Follette Nutrition, where we fuel the Cougars. La Follette Nutrition, located across from First Baptist Church in La Follette, has all you need to start your day. From protein shakes to loaded teas, let La Follette Nutrition make a drink just for you. Go by and see Macy and Anna today.
Hi, I'm Macy Wilcox from La Follette Nutrition. Go Cougars!
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with a great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Welcome back to Dossett Stadium. My name's Les Martin, along with Mr. Brent Allen. As you heard it from Coach, first half was on him.
Yeah, that's good to hear, and I was really happy with the way he handled this situation. You know,
sure.
And he put some confidence in me that he knows what he's doing. You know,
sure. It's one of those situations to where if you know you don't have the kids prepared after the first half, there ain't no sense of running and pointing the fingers. Coach Pemberton come right out and said it was on him.
Yeah, and I mean I don't 100% agree. I mean I think I saw some really poor blocking. You know, that's not he can't go out there and block for him. But I understand where he's coming from. He's saying, you know, if they're not blocking the way they should be, that's on me. You know, and I understand that. But I'm sure I got good confidence that he's going to get this turned around.
I do as well. So the final scores: Halls 41, Campbell 0. Next week on August the 30th, we will be at Fulton against the Falcons. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. We'll come on the air at 6:30. For everyone that has everything to do with this, all of our sponsors, we certainly thank you. But before we go, we've got to talk about the Cougar of the game. My vote is for Gavin Owens.
Yeah, I think I mean it's tough in a game like this to point out who was best or who did the best or whatever.
Sure.
But I think from a statistical standpoint, he probably had the best night of the group.
Yep, and it's brought to you by Kitts Paint and Body Shop. Cougar of the game, Jerry Kitts' legacy lives on through his daughter Shauna and husband Eddie, taking care of you in the same blue building. Folks, thank you for tuning in to the Coaches Show, also the TCAT Cougar Wrap-Up Show. The Coaches Show was brought to you by Builtwell Bank. Builtwell Bank is a community-built bank built for the next 100 years. For Brent Allen, my name's Les Martin. We'll see you next Friday night at 6:30, folks, and you have a great week.
This is Campbell County head football coach Mark Pemberton. 2024 marks the 50th season of Cougar football. WLAF has been there for every game broadcast.
The Cougars are on the air, and this is your front row seat to all the action. Campbell High Sports is a presentation of these outstanding WLAF corporate partners.
La Follette Utilities, LUB.
Hi, this is Rhonda Longmire with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
Hi, this is Tabitha Burris. This is Lori Johnson. This is Paige at E. Hill Insurance.
This is Lansden Hill with Hill Insurance.
Since 1963, C&T Concrete.
Hi, this is President Debbie Petrie at TCAT Jacksboro.
Tim Smith at TCAT Jacksboro. Go Cougars.
Citizens Bank. Bank your own way.
This is Matt Klein with C&L Metal, former Cougar number 42.
Hi, this is Brenda Russell with Clayton Homes Jacksboro.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, La Follette.
Hey, Campbell County Cougar sports fans, this is former Cougar number 32, Randy Heatherly.
Clarinet, flag corps of the Campbell County Marching Band. Hi, this is Amanda Brown with Cumberland Gap Medical.
Rice Oil, home of BP and Amoco, and Big O's East Valley, Big O's West, Cumberland.
This is Bailey Ball. I'm back for Fall at My Supply. Come see me too, Birdie Ball.
And that's all.
This is Kelly Calhoun of Hammer's Dry Goods.
Hi, this is Joe from Charlie's Pizza, and go Cougars.
This is Tracy Lobertini at Alco Builders and Realty in La Follette.
Hello, it's Larry Burge at Burge Screen Print, and go Cougars.
This is Brian.
Carrie.
Beth.
Come see us at First National Bank.
Hey, this is Melinda at Powell Clinch Utilities. Go Cougars.
This is Brian Leach with Grace Rehab.
La Follette Nutrition has what you need to get through the day.
Hey, this is Hunter Huckabee. Come see my dad at Dole's Tire Shop.
This is Mark Kane with La Follette Medical Center.
This is David Reynolds, President of People's Bank of the South.
This is WLAF La Follette, and this is Mark Pimpton, head coach of the Cougars.
Listen to them, watch them, follow them. The Cougars, your home of the Campbell Cougars. This is WLAF.
There's 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Here's the snap. The kick is off. It's blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked. The extra point is blocked.